low key. Niggas hating cause they don't want no beef. State gang, true sippers, bitch, I bet we gon' eat.
My bitch is bad and bullshit. Cooking a dope with a Uzi. My niggas is savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds to do. All set, whoa, 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 whoa. Rackets on rackets, got backers on backers. I'm riding around in a coupe. I take your bitch right from you. Bitch, I'm a dog. Beat that whole walls. Hop in the frog. I tell that bitch don't come for me, come for me. Ooh. Rain drop, drop, drop top, drop top. Smoking on cookie in the hot box. Fucking on your bitch, she a thot. Cooking up dope in a crock pot. Ooh, ooh. I swear these niggas is under me. They hating the devil, keep jumping me. And bankrolls on me, keep me company. Hey, we do the most. Pull up in ghosts, yeah. My diamonds a choke. Holding the fire with no holster, rig the ruler, diamonds cooler. We came from nothing to something. I don't trust nobody, grip the trigger. We'll call up the gang and they come and get you. Cry me a river, give you a tissue. Oh, it's a rolling, not a mule. Dabbing on them like the usual. Magic with the break the voodoo. Courtside with a bad bitch. My bitch is bad and bullshit. Cooking a dope with a Uzi. My niggas is savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds to do. And I send the bitch through Uber. I'm young and rich and plus I'm bougie. I'm not stupid, so I keep the bougie. Rackets on rackets, got backers on backers. So my money making my back ache. You niggas got a low act rate. We from the north, yeah, that way. Fat cookie blood in the ashtray. Two bitches just national smash day. Hop in the lamb, have a drag race. I let them birds take a bath, babe. Ooh. Rain drop, drop, drop top, drop top. Smoking on cookie in the hot box. Fucking on your bitch, she a thot. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. Ooh, ooh. Pour phone, dropping mud. Outer space, keep cutting. Introduce me to your bitch ass wifey, and we know she slut. Could break down naughty body, now that nigga ducking. Ooh, don't move too fast, I might shoot you. Draco bad and bougie, I'm always hanging with shooters. Might be posted somewhere secluded, private. My bitch is bad and bullshit. Cooking a dope with a Uzi. My niggas is savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds to do. Still be playing with pots and pans. Call me Quavo attitude. Run with that sack, call me booby. When I'm on stage, show me boobies. Ice on my neck, I'm the coolest. Float on the track like a Segway, yeah, that way. I used to trap on the subway, yeah, that way. Young nigga trap with the AK, yeah, that way. Big guy can't get it on, they see that. My bitch is bad and bullshit. Cooking a dope with a Uzi. My niggas is savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds to do. Rain drop, 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 top, drop top. Smoking on cookie in the hot box. Fucking on your bitch, she a thot. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. Ooh, we came from nothing to something. I don't trust nobody, grip the trigger. Ooh, call up the gang and they come and get you. Call me a river, give you a tissue. Ooh, God next up, God next up. Ooh, God next up, God next up. Ooh, you know, young rich niggas. You know, so we never really had no old money. We got a whole lot of new money though.
I'm tell you hallelujah. That's about everybody. We miss on the song a lot. Gives me the man about it. This is called Tell Her Never Do. no trust in you boys, cause y'all be trying to run G. Cause I don't like dreaming about making no cheese. Wanna see my motherfucking bank account OD. Until then, I'ma be thugging behind the project building, smoking that 5 with the ghetto children, plotting on a way that we can make a million dollars. Yeah, I'ma be thugging behind the project building, smoking that 5 with the ghetto children, plotting on a way that we can make a million dollars. Hey, now I'm on some shit again. Leave a hater stranded like Gilligan. Hundreds I'm considering, flexing for $1 million. Catch it, hater, I'm killing them. They stop, but I ain't feeling them. My jacket off appearing them. Some will say it's numerary, partners in vociferant. Juvenile is different. Look at what I did to them. Boys wearing Reeboks instead of Nikes and Timberlands. Bitch hitters, I'll be tipping them. My Mac 9, it be flipping them. Some of these haters is trying to run G, so I'll be gifting them. They will do the same to me. Boys ain't no family. Shit is all a game to me, but nobody gon' handle me. 400 degrees, toting guns, running with me. No wonder we need more money one could receive. Player wanna deal with this Christ, I'ma put it open in his life. Never should I fuck with me right. Why you keep ducking me shy? I'ma knock your head off. Boy, tryna get to your fuck, tryna play it off. You made the beat, pussy so wise, you scared. If you mind your fucking business, then your life would be spared. I can't see it. Pussy try to make me out a bitch, I can't be it. I had this motherfucker crow with hitters like Free Nick. You probably can save yourself, but you can't save your neighbors. When my nine get to spinning around like a baseball player. Put on this potato on the end of my nine. Foolishness I entertain to keep these boys in line. Look, cause I don't like to dream about making no cheese. Cause I don't like to dream about making no cheese. Wanna see my motherfucking bank account OD. Until then, I'ma be thugging behind a project building, smoking that 5 with the ghetto children, plotting on a way that we can make $1 million. Yeah, I'ma be thugging behind a project building, smoking that 5 with the ghetto children, plotting on a way that we can make $1 million. Ask some boy about me, bet them bitches know me. Magnolia head buster out that wild TC. I'm a young hitter. Look at what you done, hitter. You done made me mad. Now I'm gonna get my gun, hitter. Better watch your tongue, hitter. Cause I'm getting dumb, hitter. Kill one hitter to represent where I'm from, hitter. 3 things you don't ever do. Fuck with a man, exchange or his mama. You do that, you want drama. Fuck with a big timer for sure. You gon' see I'm out to. Which one of you boys want me? I'ma keep it real with you. You say you the man, I know I'm the man, and I'm ready to deal with you. I'm prepared for the toe tagging. Keep my Reebok strapped tight with my key ball sagging. Now I done rocked a couple of keys, and I done flipped that 2 times. I know I'm in a drought, and they gonna pursue mine. I got bills to pay, I can't be playing with you jokers. These youngsters something else, now you bout it, they'll provoke you. You can't understand how a hitter my age can hit the streets like the bustin' with the 12 gauge. But I don't like to dream about making no cheese in the future. Wanna see my fucking pockets OD. Until then, I'ma be thugging behind the project. Fucking that dollar we can get up to.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Y'all see the title. Now, I had sent Rim a picture while he was live on her community wall. I didn't know that was just one of many community posts she has making herself look like a damn fool. Then I caught the end of Rim live where he was saying that she was flip-flopping and she had changed her mind. That's part of course. She's been doing that since she been on the scene. And then I heard that she said I'm defeated in her live that that Ram was reviewing. And I was like, oh shit. Is she crying? I love to see a good cry. So we finna go down her community wall first and just look at this bullshit. before she deleted, and then we're going to go into, I guess, her latest video. Now, on this one, she made a meme called "The show should be called The Art of Monologue." The only person that's talking is Umar and his offbeat conspiracies and whatever the fuck else to say. I don't know why I hit that, because I don't be knowing how to get this shit up. I don't know how to get it off this screen when I do that. But okay, the only person that's talking is Umar and his offbeat conspiracies. There's no art in that. No comments. 4 hours ago, nobody commented on this shit because she crazy. She said, "I don't understand. Is the point to disregard facts and watch him create a new narrative? This is full of conspiracy. We know the man can make up a story. Zero fact base. Explain the facts." Ma'am, what it's about for art of dialogue is making his money back. He pays Umar to come on there. He spends money. He don't spend money so Umar can come on there and talk about the school. That's what the fuck you niggas on YouTube want to hear about. He wants to have Umar talk about shit that goes viral and gets him money. He don't care about if the fucking school open or not, because he's running a business. If the school is one question niggas want to ask, we'll ask about it, cool. But I'm not here to grill you about that. That's the niggas on YouTube's job that don't like you. I said it the other day, and I'm going to keep saying it since y'all keep wanting all these platforms he go on to ask him the question that y'all want him to. How about y'all pay that nigga booking fee and ask him what the fuck you want to? I'm sure if you pay his $10,000 to $15,000 that he want for his interview, he will let you grill him. But how in the fuck are y'all going to determine how somebody else run their platform? They don't hate Umar like y'all do, so y'all can't expect them to conduct a show with Umar like y'all would. That's probably why you niggas ain't successful in what y'all got going on now. Lenae, how come he won't focus on that? Because that ain't what he want to focus on, man. He focusing on what the fuck he want to ask him. He wanted to ask him about Jesse Jackson and all the other bullshit he asked about. What the fuck do you want this nigga to do? I don't like those. You had a problem with the Breakfast Club. You had a problem with this. Y'all niggas got a problem with the WRUD dude. Why? I don't know why y'all think they gonna be rude to their money maker. This the nigga that bring them money, and he probably don't charge the old head nothing. You think the old head gonna fuck up his plug because y'all don't like him? Fine. Okay, this is the crazy one right here, y'all. He blocked me from the lives while taking care of his mother. Now remember, she said that Umar wanted to be friends with her on social media. He sent her a post and she did not accept his friend request, and so he blocked her. That's her story. So Umar out the country, you already watching his mama, and when he was out the country, he decided to say, Siobhan, let me be your friend on, we'll just say IG. And you was like, nah, Umar, I know I'm here taking care of your mama. I know I done sucked your dick, but you can't be my friend on social media. Fine, we'll go with that. But okay, she says, he blocked me from the lives while taking care of his mother. I didn't even care, so I'm trying to find the obsession. Stop sharing my location with him while in Philly with him. Stop. Now, ladies and gentlemen, again, this bitch is losing it. Because if you're in Philadelphia at Umar house taking care of his mama and he can see you on the camera, why does it matter that you stop sharing your location with him? Ma'am, you was at the nigga house. You was at his house. And she thinks that because she said she stopped sharing her location with him, she's proving a viable point. Really? My mentor was pulling out the mess. How was your mentor pulling out the mess? And we're going to read this shit if I can click into him. She said, wait, it won't, will it? Okay, wait. Let me click on this. Let me see. Will that make a difference? It won't. Why it won't let me see the whole picture? Son of a bitch. That ain't right. Hold on. It won't let me click on it. Okay. I have. Hold on, y'all. Let me go read it from my own device. Hold on. We're gonna get it, family. We're gonna get it. Okay. So in this picture, she's. I don't know why it won't let me see this whole fucking thing, but it's her texting the shit out of Umar a whole bunch of times per usual. So okay, we got, and this is her now. She said Umar was stacking up the messages. She said Umar was stacking up the messages, and this is her version of it. Since Umar was stacking up the messages, she gonna put them out. It's crazy how her shit look just like Umar. She doing a whole bunch of talking. He just responds. So y'all can't see the top part of it, but it says make her a schedule. That way we can stop seeing what I do and critiquing it. So Umar was critiquing what the fuck she was doing to his mama. So was he lying when Umar came out and said, "Hey y'all, when she couldn't take care of my mama, that was the end of us. Like you can't take care of my mama, I can't fuck with you." Was he lying? Because she says to him, make her a schedule. That way we can stop seeing what I do and critiquing it. I make her a meal plan, make her a meal plan as well for the remaining days. I have one, but she's on her own circadian rhythms and she naps. I don't wake her up. She pops up on her own. And then he ain't say nothing. And I'm guessing that same day she stopped sharing the location with the March 7th, 2025. Okay. So then she continues on March. And after she texted, she stopped sharing his location. And then for some random reason, as y'all can see, she said that white girl called you a bitch, shaking my head. I don't know why she texted him that, but we all know she was pulling her way out of it, but you know. And then I think she said something about he messed up a friend or something. She changed the title of it. No, it don't say edited, so no, she didn't. The N word is bad as fuck, but the B word, that's insane. I'm off the bed. Umar didn't respond. Then the next day at 12:06, she texted my guy and said, "You blocked me from the lives." And then about 5 hours later, Umar responded, "Huh? How?" Now she claimed he stacked the messages, but it's still her having all these conversations, and this nigga not responding. So there he goes. He says, "Huh? How?" And she said, "I don't even know. Don't worry about it. Leave it how it is." So she was mad that she got blocked. She was mad she got blocked because if she didn't, she wouldn't have texted him. He said, "Huh? How?" And she said, "I don't even know. Don't worry about it." Then later on, she continues back hitting him up after she told him to leave it how it is. She says, "Call." Then she says, "Found it. No, never mind. Today, hella insane. Everything's good. She ate her dinner at 5. How was she pulling herself? How does this prove she was pulling herself out of anything? I'm so confused. Hold on. I hear I got a knock. Let me go to the screen. Mr.
Hello.
Mr. Judge, welcome. Let me back this tab so I can pull up this crazy bitch's community post. See, this is again. She said Umar stacked the messages, but her messages show the same thing of her doing a lot of talking, and him not saying nothing.
She also claimed that the reason why she had to send all those text messages was because so many people were texting Umar at once, and that was the only way she'd get a response. Well, first of all, that's not how it works. A private correspondence between two people, unless you're in a group chat, can't actually know other people are communicating with them. Secondly, your messages will be exclusive to you and them. So that argument makes no sense.
All right, on the next one, she says, "I was an evil demon in his manic space, and then he loved me when I crashed out." I know the psychology bullshit I was dealing with and others don't. All I did was help. That's it. I just wasn't a yes person. You were a yes person if you helped. Who is she having this conversation with? Like, who the fuck is she just
Herself.
randomly talking, or did somebody say something to make her post this? I
No,
was
she's
just
just
happy to
talking to
be a yes
herself.
person or happy to be in the space, despite anything, pulling text when I was crazy about him as thinking
Hello?
he was the truth, but it doesn't equate to the end, whatever the fuck that means. I don't know what any of that shit means. She's just talking at this point. What's going on, Andre? Um, and he said, please, evil demon, do, ma'am, the man is telling you, please go on with your life, do what you
Hello?
do. I can hear you still saying hello and clicking
Okay,
buttons.
I thought I was having some issues with on my end because I was saying something and I wasn't, and I didn't, my mic wasn't coming through, I don't think.
Please, evil demon, do what you do and get it over with, is what Umar said. Get it over with. We ain't got no dates on this, but Umar sent that. It was before she changed it to you, before she changed his name to the devil himself. In this one, as y'all can see, it's the RBG, Jen. It's RBG, whatever the fuck his name is. And she responds back, well, I don't know what why won't you show us what you did for Umar to call you an evil demon? Where is that? Where the message that made him call you that? Then she said, evil demon, the same one that looked after your mother or the one that offered you anything you needed. You need me to be evil so you can feel better. Evil demon, you've been wanting it with me. The devil knew that word. Hold on. So I guess she's saying the devil knew the Bible too. And you did. That nigga didn't just wake up and call you no evil demon. And he told you to get it over with. He probably was you tired of you talking him to death. The devil knew the word too. I never did anything but help. All caps. And this is her still having all these goddamn text messages. You claim people are so wicked, but what do you operate from when you talk to people like shit or have no emotion in casting people out of a space, disregarding them and their feelings? Oh, it only comes on when it's you, when you lie to them. You need therapy or come out of leadership. And Umar simply responded to all that bullshit, give me a kiss. He was trolling her. Now, after that point, he said, give me a kiss. He's clearly trolling her, and she gonna respond, you call me an evil demon. This lady is slow as a bag of rocks. And then she keeps posting this shit as if she's proving Umar wrong. You're actually, as I told you 8 months ago, apparently you be, I didn't know you was drinking back then, but apparently you be too lit to realize that the shit you posting proves what he said was right. Evil demon. If you weren't hurt, man, you wouldn't be sitting there saying, all I did was try to help you. Move the fuck on. He don't like you no more. You're an evil demon. Thank you for the $2 super chat.
We appreciate $1, but we would rather have 10. We appreciate $20, but we would rather have 50. We appreciate $50, but we would rather have 100. We appreciate $100, but we would rather have 200. Thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister.
She also said that all of this was normal. Like when this initially came out and she was drunk and talking about it, her weak defense was this is normal. Now she's the evil demon.
I was under no illusion. No, she's always complained about him calling her a demon. And I was like, so what? He didn't call you no bitch. He called you a demon. I don't care about this. Okay, and then she said, "This the one I sent to Rim because this doesn't make her look any better." I was under no illusion of his game. Love was not a part of the deal. He had ways out. He took the ways out, man. And you kept texting him. He took the ways
Yeah, it's
out. We
called the
just
block
read
button.
where he said, "Do what the fuck you gonna do, you evil demon." Like, you hitting this nigga up, you blocked me from the lives and shit. Why do you care? If you was there just to take care of his mama, and it was nothing else, why in the fuck do you need to watch his lives? So you could complain about the shit that he got going on in there. I wasn't there for clout or popularity or anyone thinking they had run game on him. He messed up a true friendship that he didn't want. I wasn't scorned, or it's supposed to be scorned. I wasn't scorned or bitter. My head was on winning. I thought he was nice to others. I thought he was nice to other women online because he liked them more. Nope, he just has an online personality and an offline personality. Ma'am, he do like the people he nice to online more than you. He does. He just has the online personality and the offline personality. I had met the real
How
Umar
exactly
Johnson.
is spending 4 days in a supposed terrible house winning?
Once you get close, he's vile. And
I thought love wasn't a part of the deal.
She said, I think you, and this is what she's saying to Umar again. Umar ain't responding to her. She said, and she talking about he stacked the messages. She won't show all of them. He showed more than her. And I don't understand why she won't just show everything. She won't, because, well, I know why she won't, because it'll show she's a crazy bitch. The fact that you saying, the fact that you're on here saying you thought a fat chick would do anything for some dick, you did, man. You went out there and took care of his mama. You threw a show for him. That's why I said I'm not Anaya A. You needed to be nasty because you thought I expected it or we would be in love. You know how many times I've told you we could take that off the table. But you said you took it off the table, though. So if you took it off the table, why in the fuck would you be telling him you know how many times I had to take it off? You said you took it off. But like the whole you took sex off the table is crazy because we can't confirm that y'all had sex anytime after March 2024 when y'all first hooked up. All your other stories of being in Philly revolve around you taking care of his mama them 3 times. So when did y'all meet to fuck? Other than that first time. I gotta believe Umar when he said y'all had 3 hookups. And it was all that weekend. We could take that off the table and just keep it on your mom. When I got here, you got nasty. But the other women get the kind, charismatic Umar. See, and again, you say the other women, they get the nice you. I get the mean you. Why is you worried about the other bitches if you wasn't in love? I was like shit. Nah, I was earnest with my friendship, and my nigga said, "What the fuck?" That was Umar text back. What the Prince of Pan-Africanism responded back, "What the fuck?" Like, bitch, you is crazy.
I wouldn't have even texted back there. I would have just looked at that and I would have blocked her.
Let's see. Is there any more crazy shit? Yes, there is.
I can't believe she's posting her own evidence against her and she thinks it's clever.
The manipulation once you're ready to leave doesn't sound like I was a bad help he was eager to dismiss. And it doesn't sound like he's as bad as you said he was either, bitch. I was calling him to task. He thought I was being difficult, bringing up his mother's care, and many more like this, and me trying to get him to do right, pleading to open up and talk. Getting him to do right and talking are 2 different things. He don't need to talk to you to do right. If the thing is about getting his mother together, he don't need to talk to you about that. It would be all action based. Far more than you should do with the psychologist or anyone that needs help. And my nigga said, I can see your agenda as clear as day. Frustrate me enough so I ask for your help. Anyone. It's okay, beautiful. We're good. Frustrate me enough so I ask for your help. It's okay.
Um,
Umar saying, okay, bitch, you trying to get on my nerves so that I can just help you. She showed that message, but she didn't show the other shit. I understand the psychological
I have
bullshit. So why did
friends.
you
What does
put up
that
with
mean?
it? I don't know. My agenda. Umar, you do realize I have friends I've been writing with 30 plus years, right? You do know you aren't the only popular person I've dealt/deal with, right? Did you ask your Kansas City queens about me? Why in the fuck would that you sitting here talking about he's
That
stalking you or he in your personal space, but you're sitting here asking him, did he not ask his Kansas City bitches about you? Ask them
also, it
about
almost
you
sounded
for
like a
what?
threat.
Like, what would be the odds that anybody like you keep talking like Kansas City is a town of 1,000 motherfucking people? What are the odds that any of the bitches he fucking in Kansas City know you?
It almost sounded like a threat in the beginning too. Do you realize I have friends that have been with me for 30 years? Okay, what are your friends gonna do?
What agenda would I need that would cause me to come in this space to fulfill it? I was just doing nothing in life and said, let me go mess around in Umar's life. Absolutely. You called him out the blue. You know where I work, right? That's the question. Like, what do you mean? You said you didn't tell him no information about you, so how he know where you work? And I don't like. There's no dates on this. It does say one reply and shit, but there is no date from this, and she ain't never put this shit out before.
No, she did not.
You know where I work, right? I didn't need to leave Kansas City in order to know anything about you. She said, I didn't need to leave Kansas City. Okay, so if you didn't need to leave Kansas City to know anything about him, why in the fuck did you come on the internet when you told your story and said you did research Umar and all you saw was good shit? All right. Um, Stop, please. I came out the goodness of my heart. I don't care about publicity. I don't care about money. Everything I'm building is stealth. It's absolutely not. What agenda could I get from this? What could I get from this? That's why I said you are dangerous. You don't know a
She's
friend.
about as stealthy. She's about as stealthy as an avalanche.
And then what Umar said was, your agenda is to frustrate him so that he'll ask for your help. And then she says, I never needed the clout, not from Umar Johnson. I told people that we will get there. I like creating beautiful things. Black people in black communities, that's all me. And it says, Florida, here we come, baby. And then it says, she has it blocked out and it says, Siobhan. Mark forwarded your email. I appreciate you reaching out regarding the use of our studio. Man, what does this email prove that you reached out to somebody to rent a studio? That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean you're famous or you know anybody famous at all. It doesn't say anything like this.
Maybe she's trying to. Maybe that's her effort to try and establish that the house you guys have been showing is not where she lives. Maybe that's
I
what she's
think
trying to do.
I think it would be helpful to arrange a call. I have attached some information on changes we have made to programming for info on them in the meantime. The only issue for at the moment is transitioning back to the studio full time. We're working through this in phases and trying to get all our local broadcast. Bitch, this is local access TV, and you put this up to say what? Talking about I never needed the clout, and this has nothing to do with anybody famous. And then it said, perhaps you could send some available times for us to connect. I have an idea for a meeting. Before I start to look into it further, I want to see an email and see what I would need to do in order to make it happen for a meeting. In the past few weeks, taking in consideration the something short communications. I don't know what the fuck. What the fuck is this supposed to be proving? I don't understand what this means. I never needed clout. You never had any. And then, okay, the one after this is she didn't reached out to the folks at Oxford trying to get the debate. And
Oxford?
she swears, yeah, she swears that Umar suck. The video hasn't put out there, but she swears Umar suck. So she says, sign the damn release so we can see how bad you suck. Now she's trying to. This isn't her. I don't know who this is because as you see, we know her name is Siobhan, but this says hi case something. But somebody reached out to Oxford and they were trying to get the debate footage from the site in YouTube, and they said we're waiting some paperwork from the debate, and as such cannot post it. Once we have the paperwork back, it will then be uploaded. I cannot give you a date for this. And she telling Umar to sign the damn release paper so we can see it. Again, she is just absolutely losing it, worried about this nigga's house.
Wow.
Worried about his life. There's another one. She went and found whatever he said about the school, and he will be keeping your child on a long day after they have been on a hot bus from a 4-hour ride, only have eaten 90% raw and vegan food so he can sit by a
90%.
campfire and test them about being scared of grave sites and their crying alerted HFD family. Imagine it's your child's crying that is the reason he has once again been caught breaking a restraining order put on him to stay away from the grave. I don't know what she's talking about. This
The
damn
grave? What do you...
didn't
What?
think
The restraining order to stay away from the grave? How can you get a restraining order from a grave?
I don't fucking know. I don't
That
know.
makes no sense. I've never heard of that before. Restraining order from a grave. A restraining order from a person, yes. But from a grave? That's insane.
What's the and then I don't understand what this one is either. I just don't know what the hell. What's the end goal to keep evil ass people away from me and my channel? Will be just fine. Who the fuck is this retarded motherfucker? It's supposed to be just FINE, including those that come to claim they got attacked. The page isn't to grow, it just needs to exist. Oh, that's her. Somebody asked her what the end
Yeah.
goal was, and she's saying the end goal is to keep evil ass people away, and her channel will be just fine. She's an idiot, including those that
Very much so.
think they got attacked. The page isn't to, she said her page isn't to grow, it just needs to exist. So the page don't
It
need to
isn't to
grow.
grow.
Yes, it's not to grow, it's just to exist by she takes cash out.
Wow.
Yo, Trey,
Yo,
go back and read that last sentence. I mean, the sentence that started talking about the grave. Read that sentence that lead into that one talking about the grave.
it didn't make sense.
No. Go ahead. Just read it. I can break it down to you.
Well, why don't you do what the hell? Hold on. Wait, hold on. What's the school?
Restraining order from a grave. That's the new one for me.
Yeah, but it was something she said right before that, like a part of that sentence. It was like something calm or something grave.
It says, imagine it's your child's crying. That is the reason he has once again been caught breaking the restraining order put on him to stay away from the grave. As I said, don't make sense. I don't know what FD.
Okay, what it was?
Is FD is Frederick Douglass? Because she said HFD.
No, what it was if you go back and look at Leonard and a lot of other people's stuff, he was going to grave sites doing different things, like saying that he was paying homage to him and pouring out liquor or pouring out his libations. He was just going to like different people's graves. He might have went to Frederick Douglass, but he was like Nat Turner. He was going to like Sojourner Truth. He was going to all these different people grave sites, and it got to the point where these people was like, it's weird, and we didn't give you approval to film yourself doing this type of stuff. So they was like, you kind of desecrate our grave. So that's what that means.
But no, she said he broke a restraining order. Like who?
People went and was getting restraining orders on him. They got to the point where they asked him to stop doing it, and he was like, "No, I don't want to. I'm not going to stop." So then, and then I think with Frederick Douglass,
I think
How
with the
do you
straight
get a
Douglas, I think they do have a fence around his. They had to put a fence around his because of that.
get back to restraining order? That is a legal document.
Yeah, you.
How can you legally
So
bar somebody from visiting a cemetery? You can't. When you go to the cemetery,
you
it's
can get
thousands of bodies
trespassing.
there. You don't know who the
No,
fuck the
I understand. No,
motherfucker.
I understand exactly
Yeah,
what you're
you can
saying.
get trespassing,
I'm
but
saying
restraining
that
not
whole
really.
gist and that whole conversation comes because that whole started a whole big controversy because he kept going up and
All
even
right.
Tiff the Griff will go out there and drink liquor and poke gin and stuff on the graves, and it just became like, so people was like, you just embarrassing yourself between Umar and her. It was like, stop doing it. It's weirdo stuff when these
This
people ain't kidding you.
this is what
Well,
this
they
is
can't
one of
really get a
those.
restraining order for that. They can, however, get him. They could, however, get him for trespassing if they so
There
desired.
you go.
But
Yep. Yeah,
restraining order
trespass.
isn't.
Yeah.
The
You
family
can't get a
couldn't get him
restraining order.
the family couldn't get him for trespassing because he could have a dead one out there. The cemetery would have to trespass him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The
Apparently, the
cemetery could
cemetery didn't
trespass
care.
him,
It was
but
niggas on the internet. But I'm gonna sit
restraining order
here.
can't.
I'm gonna just
No, not restraining order.
Andre, do you remember the "This Is For My Homie" song?
Yeah.
And what did all the niggas do in that video?
Oh, they poured out a little something.
Oh, and they typically would do this where though? I'm so
Oh, at the
why I'm
gravesite.
saying at funeral homes, at the gravesite, all that. So why Umar Johnson doing it weird? Niggas have been
I
doing
don't,
it all the time. He's just
and I guess,
he's
well,
actually
I guess a
tapping
lot of
into the
people was trying
energy
to
that's
say
out there.
that he was filming it and then he'll be loud and then he'll just be doing a whole bunch of extra stuff. And a lot of people were just saying, if it ain't your people's, it's one thing if it was his brothers, but it was like, it's not your people's.
Well,
So now I guess
they
clout
can't.
chasing, it was
They
just a
can't
whole bunch
prevent
of
him from
different
doing that,
dynamics they
though.
was adding
He
to it.
disturbed
They can't prevent him from doing that, though.
Whose peace is he disturbing in the damn grave at the gravesite? I know this ain't you saying this, Andre. That you telling me what the people said, but I'm just saying retrospectively, they saying he too loud at the cemetery. Where he gonna wake the dead people?
Dude, I'm just, hey, I'm
And
just a
I
messenger.
just want to be, and I just want to be
I know
absolutely
you're
clear
just telling
that
me what it meant and what the people were saying around the situation, but I'm saying just like again, I understand not liking the man, but like this nigga can't take a piss without somebody criticizing it. No, bro, you shook 2 times. You should have shook it off 3. Like what the fuck?
And I'm just being absolutely clear that the closest they would get is if the people running the graves gave him a trespassing warning, telling him he couldn't come back. But the people themselves, they can't get a restraining order
Churches and
of that nature.
cemeteries, they're built on ley lines that I can't even explain it, but it's energy that comes from those places. This is how he doing is tapping into it. If you was into that type shit, you would understand, but I get it. But
I'm
God,
not. I'm an atheist. I don't believe in none of that energy crap.
now, energy has nothing to do with atheism or any of that. It's actual energy that comes from those things because
Well,
like when you're in a church, it's a whole bunch of bodies. Bodies are nothing but energy, and that energy is heightened by the ley lands that it's on. Same thing as the gravesite. There's a whole bunch of dead energy in there or transitioning energy, and it's on a ley line. And you could do some amazing things when you decide to meditate in one of those situations.
I'm more of a scientific-minded individual, so I'm very skeptical of that. That's why I said, as an atheist, I don't believe in any of that. I'm a very scientific-minded
science will tell you that these things, like it's energy fields around these things. It's science. Science also tells you energy cannot be created or destroyed. So when you bury,
absolutely, you're correct. Absolutely, but there's no such thing as dead energy because energy itself isn't alive.
I said transitioning, and I also said he's tapping into the energy that's there via all the energy that's buried there and the ley lines that their corpses are on. It's a meditation, spirituality thing.
Right, that's my point, though. As a scientist, we don't necessarily give credence to spirituality. That's why I said, as a scientifically minded atheist, I don't I'm skeptical of those types of things, and because I lean towards science, not spirituality.
It's both. There is
And
science
we'll have to agree to
incorporated into the spirituality.
we'll have to agree to disagree on that one, Trey.
That's fine, but again, as I just told you, you can look up what I'm saying as the scientific part of it. You're being thrown off by the word spirituality. Spirituality is nothing but a practice, and all of that. It doesn't mean any spirits or demons and or religion. It's just his way of whatever the fuck.
I completely agree with you that spirituality and religion are two different things, but at the same time, I'm gonna have to say we'll agree to disagree as far as spirituality being in science. We'll agree to disagree on that one.
Her quiet power. I hope everyone's doing okay. You might hear me.
Actually said there is science in his spirituality. His spirituality is based off science. That's what I said. But I get it. You can agree to disagree, but make sure you quote me right before you disagree.
Okay. I would still disagree, but I agree with you that we should be very accurate on what we're saying.
Pistachios remind me of that thing that's on Little Shop of Horrors, the plant eater. Like, it just reminds me of little mini those. I'm tripping. Maybe not. So yeah, let's get right into it. Today we are going to talk about, well, making a line in the sand. Okay. So with some consideration and some spiritual work done, you guys are probably going to notice something different about me. I have been going at this all wrong. The one thing that I talked to my Bible out at, and I have been a lot of emotions, not really in a bad way, but just really trying to plead and plead with people. And I've lost sight of a few things. We're going to talk about 3 things today that absolutely need to be brought up. We need to talk about the fact that there are certain things about me that are completely different than what's out here. So nothing wrong with that. I have to make sure people understand that I'm different. I had a personal experience with this guy. This is not based off of online or, what I assume based off of what I saw online. So I have a little bit more feeling about how a lot of things have went down because I know the offline version of Umar. So a lot of things I brought up, people are not able to see them in my way because they don't know that side of him. One thing I do.
Hey, lady. Now, if you're in the mukbang sector and it's your job to eat on camera, people want to watch you eat. That's one thing. But why your fat ass always? Why couldn't you eat before you started your live? I'm just saying.
Why is she claiming that she went all about this all wrong, and then tries to make this argument of where she went wrong was mixing up how Umar was online versus offline.
I don't know. I'm just still lost on the fact that this fat bitch just came straight on eating. That's where I'm at with it. If you were that hungry, man, why you like? I've been known to eat. I ain't gonna say because I'm a mukbanger, I do it. But typically, if you see me eating on a live, I'm on somebody else shit and my mic is on mute. I'm not sitting up there trying to hold a conversation with a mouthful of food. Even when I do the actual food reviews and shit I'm mukbanging, I don't talk with my goddamn mouth full. I talk in between bites. You was just sitting up there. I messed up, y'all. Hold on, let me swallow this chicken. Well, see, y'all, this where I messed up at. Hold on, let me get some hot sauce. Ooh, this biscuit good. But yeah, I messed up because you know what I'm saying. I was online talking about Umar and I shouldn't have did that. Damn it, I got some honey on my damn blouse. But now, y'all, different. I forgot what I was saying. This shit's so good, y'all.
Know for a fact is that I hold the attention and the support of people that know him personally.
Who cares that you hold the attention and the support of people that know him personally? That just means y'all some personal motherfucking haters. Y'all need to start a goddamn a support group around this bitch. And
Also,
man, I just noticed, bitch, you don't know how the fuck you want to spell your name. Look at this, y'all. She spells Lenae here, Lenae, but then if you go to her goddamn channel and look at her fucking name, hold on, I'm gonna get right there.
Yeah, it's Laane.
That the bitch don't know
There's
how
like
she
two
want to
A's in there.
spell her. There you go. It's a Lanae. She don't know how the fuck she want to spell her name. That's in her ad. And then in her video, she spelled it a totally different way. I'm like, who you hiding from?
Also, Also, Trey, think of it like this. She constantly says, I have all this support. I have all these people, whatever.
Okay.
How
So
come we never see them? We never see these supposed people.
Like my
They've not come out to say...
Where it's wrong.
I mean,
most of the people that know him personally.
I'm just saying, like, we've been on this for like a week, and how many content creators have went out and said, nah, we defend her. No, she's right, and yada, yada, yada. Not one content creator. Like, she's got these sycophants that try to please her just so they get mod status, yes, and they might comment on her post, but you don't see any content creator going out and making videos saying Lenae was right, everyone else was wrong. Nobody. So really, you have no support in reality. That's my point.
I'm responding to a text. Because I heard she sound defeated in this live. That's why I'm paying attention to this one. I left the bifocal faggot alone for a second to get into this one.
Personally,
hey,
with me,
her defeat will just be.
They don't really follow him.
Wait.
I was just going to say that her defeat is going to say, it might sound like she's defeated, but I guarantee you we're going to see some sort of like comeback, just like Marianne. Oh, on my final apology, still shows a fake check.
I wouldn't personally give a fuck.
Online.
She give me something to talk about. But she sounds defeated. Like when she starts sounding, she done lost the confidence. All the false bravado is gone. I already said it earlier today, but I'm gonna reiterate it. Umar Johnson is still not in jail due to her federal case she got on him.
It's not odd. Because the person is so different. A lot of things that have been brought out about, well, not a lot of things, these three things have been brought out about Umar, and they're inaccurate. So the one thing I did talk about on Tasha K was the drug use. And I've said this once before on here, and I'm going to say it again, that during the time when I said yes, I felt like, yeah, he got to be on something. It was because of.
So you admitted you lied on this man on Tasha K. You admitted you lied on him. Son of a bitch. See?
The experiences that I had with him mimicked drug use. But if I'm honest with myself and knowing what I know.
It mimicked drug use, but he ain't on no drugs.
I didn't see any paraphernalia. I didn't see any behaviors that would align with.
But you just, how you didn't see any behaviors that line up with it, but you said based on what you observed, you thought he was, and that's why you said it had to be drugs or something. Oh, I see why Rim said you flip flop and he couldn't listen. So he probably got through about 10 minutes of your video. I'm not gonna rage quit. See, I'm not gonna rage
mimics.
quit you because I never believed in you. Rim is disappointed in you. He believed in you. He had you on his panel. He put on his cape for you, ma'am, and then you let him. He ain't gonna never try to save another hoe ever again after this.
Let's hear that full. Let's hear this full sentence. Essentially, based on your behaviors, I think you're on pedophilia, but I haven't seen any drug use at all. So therefore, I'm only going to say you mimic drug use. Okay.
The experiences that I had with him.
Rim, don't come for me. I mean, you gotta take the air. You was saving for this bad shape bitch, G, cause you ain't like Umar. I don't know. You felt sorry for it though, but you know you can't. Women like them know it's men out here that'll do that, and they had no problem letting y'all niggas get shot by their boyfriend trying to save them, and they still gonna be with their boyfriend anyway. But they want you to think that they want to get away, and all of this shit. It's all to just make him jealous. She used you to make Umar jealous, my guy.
Mimicked drug use. But if I'm honest with myself and knowing what I know, I didn't see any paraphernalia. I didn't see any behaviors that would align with an addict.
You ain't seen no.
But she just said she mimicked. She just said he mimicked
his behaviors mimicked drug use, but she didn't see no behaviors that mimic drug.
How do I mimic what you don't see? How's that possible?
I'm tired of you nigga bitches. Shit, goddamn.
Mimic what you do not see. Okay.
He mimicked behaviors of stuff that she could not see. Oh my good. Let's listen to this shit one more
That's
time.
a new one.
And then her fat ass over there eating some skins or some pork cracklings or some shit.
The experiences that I had with him mimicked drug use. But
the experiences she had with him mimicked drug use.
If I'm honest with myself and knowing what I know, I didn't see any paraphernalia. I didn't see.
What do you know? So you know Umar doesn't drink or do drugs. You know that. Turn the heat down.
Any behaviors that would align with any behaviors that would
listen to this shit.
If I'm honest with myself and knowing what I know, the experiences that I had with him mimicked drug use. But if I'm honest with myself and knowing what I know, I didn't see any paraphernalia. I didn't see any behaviors that.
So you lied to everyone again.
And
she lied to everyone then.
This is her version of Mary Ann Lawrence's recent video. This is her version of it. The behaviors I experienced with Umar was that of a drug addict. But if I'm being honest and with what I know now, I ain't see no paraphernalia or no behaviors of an addict, but the behavior I experienced with him was that of an addict. How many addicts you done been with, ma'am? Because you claim you ain't been with a handful of niggas. How many niggas have you dated that was addicts for you to notice this behavior?
Delusion. But that's all it is delusion.
These are questions we're not supposed to ask because you've been around a whole bunch of damn addicts that you recognize the behavior.
Unbelievable.
You know, and neither did any of the other women that are behind me.
Ain't nobody behind
I do know.
Well, technically, you so fat, everybody it got to be behind you, but ain't nobody behind you really. Like, ain't no bitches behind you that's weighing you on, saying go, go, go. It's not happening.
She has
There is
literally
no
no allies,
proper
male or
bitches,
female.
and there's no trapper bitches out here behind you as far as got a story to tell about Umar. It's just not. She literally wants to know anybody that Umar done fucked since 2000. If you have fucked Umar Johnson since the year 2000, contact this crazy bitch. She wants to talk to you. She can't offer
Just
you
be
no
warned.
money. It can't
If
help
you
you at all. But she just wants to know if you suck the dick better than her.
just be warned, though, if you argue against her narrative, she'll say the net indoctrinated you.
The same net that I ain't got no influence on, though. That is crazy. Everybody has been indoctrinated by me, while also at the same time she calling me irrelevant.
Pretty much.
That he has an issue with his nose that caused him to snort. Whatever's going on with it.
So now you done found out his medical condition and he got a snorting problem. Okay.
Trips, whatever. I don't know, but I mean that's something that not only does he have, his children, both children have. So
Have what?
when I
Is she defending Umain? Is she defending Jermaine Shoemaker? It sounds like she defending Jermaine.
said that
Always
he,
giving people
there
these
was some drug
diagnoses.
use, it wasn't to paint a picture of, where I feel like it's being done now.
You didn't want people to think you said that he was on drugs when he was in the hotel fucking you, but then you don't want people to think that he's still doing the drugs now. Ma'am, you ain't been around this nigga since 2025 of March. You don't know what the fuck he got going on. You was around this nigga by yourself 3 whole days. Well, maybe 4 if we count Kansas City when he did the event. 5, because y'all picked him
And
up,
now you're
and then
telling
he
us
stayed a day over.
that there were no drugs that you saw yourself.
She never saw any. But I pointed out this shit out 7, 8 months ago. She ain't seen no goddamn drugs. How she just gonna say this shit? Just like she was saying that he was in the store. She said in the store when he was buying all the knickknack, he was buying shots and shit, little souvenir shots. She didn't say shot glasses. She made it seem like he was buying alcohol. And then Lennon said, "Did you see him drink anything?" No. Okay, so what else would he be doing with the alcohol? Pouring libations. She practices EFI, but she ain't want to say, well, he probably bought the alcohol to pour libations, but I ain't see the nigga get drunk.
That wasn't.
I didn't smell no alcohol on his breath when I was with him.
What it was. But even in so, the way that I feel about him, I don't feel like I wanted to correct it too hard. It didn't make a lot of difference to me. But it is important because where another
we know she ain't eating no celery. What the fuck is this fat bitch eating?
I think steak, maybe, because that's the image she gives when she showed that one image of her eating steak and some other crap. Probably some meat-based product.
And then at one point, wasn't you telling the motherfucker they ain't cam up? Wasn't that your thing? And wasn't you trying to shame motherfuckers to me? You don't even cut your camera on. Yet you the fat bitch behind the camera. You know what, Lenae? I'm gonna upload I'm not gonna even be able to get paid for it because the Chris Brown music in there, and I can't cut it out or to take all my talking out. I'll show you what I do because I actually will eat on camera too because that's the sector I'm in. But I don't actually sit there and talk with my goddamn mouth full. You simple, like you ain't got no goddamn manners, and then you're fat. Like you can't be fat and hide behind the camera eating in the middle of it. Ain't even the middle of the live, bitch. The live just started. You couldn't be late 5 minutes to eat whatever the fuck you was eating. Then you're gonna be burping and farting and shit. You probably got a gallon worth of Kool-Aid over there. What you fat funky hoe you. She probably sitting over there in a big ass t-shirt and some Crocs doing this goddamn live. Well, it ain't even a live, it's an upload.
Space was saying that it was drug use. That was in order to fit him into a stereotypical view of this, this bad guy.
Y'all were very, very generous earlier today. So y'all don't have to hit the Cash App, the PayPal, the Super Chat, join the membership or buy the album. Just enjoy the barrage of commercials that's gonna come at y'all. Y'all fuck with me earlier. If you want to, you can. But if
To
not,
fit him
watch
into
the
a
first.
category. To fit him into a category. Her justification, from what I'm hearing for doing it, was to fit him into a category. Okay.
Well, you don't really need all of that. It was also in a space where some pretty insensitive things have been said about Black men. Period.
Yeah, by you.
That's just my opinion on the matter. I don't believe at all that he was on drugs.
Hey, man.
I believe
Umar must have texted her and said, "Hey, come on home." Umar, that is my theory. Umar has texted Lenae and told her to come on home, and that's all she wanted anyway. Y'all know she was doing all this shit for this nigga attention, and he finally was like, "You know what? Come on home, man. Come suck the chungo stick for your boy. All is forgiven." I wouldn't trust him though, Lenae. That nigga gonna choke the shit out of you. You go over there and fuck with him in his bubble. That man gonna choke the shit out of you,
Goes
Lenae.
behind the door and he'd be like, "So what was that you said on live?"
Hey. What the hell?
Hey, good rule of thumb, if anybody says, "Come on by, all is forgiven," it's a trap. I don't care what the situation is. Once they say, "Come by, all is forgiven," it's a lie. Nothing's forgiven. Everything's remembered. Trey, let me ask you this. If somebody came to you, like let's say you were arguing with somebody who was a friend, you guys haven't talked for, let's say, 2 years, and then he sends you a text message saying, "Hey, bro, come on and hang out. All is forgiven." You're not going to trust it, are you?
No, I'm just paranoid any goddamn way.
Me too.
Thank you for the super chat. Texas Diva said she got YouTube Premium and she know I'm only gonna get 3 cents for every commercial. She could watch all the commercials and I'm just gonna get 3 cents. So she said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna send you another $9.97," and I appreciate it. I'm not satisfied, but I'm grateful.
We appreciate $1, but we would rather have 10. We appreciate $20, but we would rather have 50. We appreciate $50, but we would rather have 100. We appreciate $100, but we would rather have 200. Thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister.
I'm never going out with going back to standard YouTube. I will never go back to the ads.
Man,
Never.
It only took me one trial to do it. I got the free trial one time, and I was like, "Oh wow, this is nice." And then it expired, and I went to watching the shit that I normally watch, and I seen like when I be watching my sports shows and interrogation videos, it's 3 hours in the commercial. I was like, "Hell no, what the fuck is this?"
For me, it was just
$8.99 at the time. It's like 15 now.
I could endure the ads until they came out with the 3 ads in a row thing. When they started doing that, that's when I said, "No, I got to get the premium." I got it at a discount too for being a college student. It's gonna suck when that ends, though.
Oh, motherfucker. I need the family plan because I need it on both of my damn channels. So that's why I never be on Pettigoat channel because I ain't got premium over there. So you'll only see
they only charge me like $7.99 a month
on a MoneyBoy trade unless I'm blocked because I ain't trying to watch y'all commercials.
They only charge me
Okay.
$7.99 a month as a college student.
Lenae, here's my video. This is my eating video. This is what I do for a living. I'm waiting on my cheeseburger, the Applebee's OM cheeseburger, waiting on it. And some big ass margarita that came with a shot for $3 extra. They said do that at your own risk because they're supposed to be strong. And so, piss poor artichoke dip is heavy. Notice how I ain't got no food in my mouth today. I could have been chomping down like a motherfucker while I was talking, but that's not mannerable at all. That's not
You,
demure.
you really called it. You really called it piss poor dip?
Yes, it was piss poor. That shit, hell no, that shit it was not it. It got a burnt little crust to it, but it's definitely microwave. It's hot in the motherfucker, so yeah. I'm sure the clowns did not come like this at all, because he ordered it during DoorDash, but yeah, that's it. You can see that motherfucker is scalding hot.
What is that? I've never
teach you
seen
right
an
now.
order like that before.
It was the thing Applebee's had. It was the OM cheeseburger. So it's just a cheeseburger, bacon cheeseburger, but they put cheese at the bottom and yeah, shredded cheese.
Yeah,
It
it
came
looked like
out
a
fajita.
pancake.
Yeah, it came
Yeah, it
on a
looked like a
fajita
pancake.
tray. Well, no, they
Oh man,
just cut the cheeseburger in half and turned it upside and turned it right side up or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
huh?
Be back in a minute eating this motherfucker. This is Lenae. This is Lenae. You just gotta. You have to have manners, Lenae. You can't just be out here all messy. Notice how I finished chewing, Lenae, before I talk. I could be saying something right now. I could, but nah.
How would you rate the burger?
I'm gonna tell you. Oh no, I muted what I said. So this is the one YouTube would allow, but you can't hear what I said. I didn't rate it very. It was a regular cheeseburger. The cheese made it too goddamn hot. I uploaded the wrong one. I couldn't prove my point.
Did you ever try Burger King's back in the day when they had that double wedge burger where they kind of did that infusion of two burgers just infused in the same way? Did you ever try that?
So it's not.
I don't think I recall.
Oh, dude, I got it one time and I wound up getting it for free. I walked into the store. I showed the lady the money. I even wanted to eat it at the store. Lady wasn't paying attention to anything, even though I was waving it at her face. She never accepted. She put it in a to-go bag, and I just walked out the store. Got it for free. I tried to pay. They didn't accept it.
Like my opinion is off base, or it's wrong. Most of the people that know him personally side with me, and they don't really follow him online. If that's not odd, because the person is so different.
Most of the people that know Umar agree with me. He ain't on drugs, even though I came on Tasha K and said he had to have been snorting, drinking, or something. Cool. You said it on more than one show too. Wait, do I have another super chat? Wait, do I have another one? I do. Damn.
I can't say that he was on drugs, but I can say he said a lot of stupid shit over the years since I've watched him.
Thank you for the $20 super sticker, Texas Diva. Yeah, Texas Diva is doing all the heavy lifting, even though I say I ain't got to. Thank you very much.
We appreciate $1, but we would rather have 10. We appreciate $20, but we would rather have 50. We appreciate $50, but we would rather have 100. We appreciate $100, but we would rather have 200. Thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister.
That's for my unemployed ass, Lenae. Shit.
A lot of things that have been brought out about, well, not a lot of things, these three things have been brought out about Umar, and they're inaccurate. So
how come you ain't put this in the fantastical lies of Umar? You should have had this in the damn video.
One thing I did talk about on Tasha K was the drug use. And I've said this once before on here.
You
and I'm going to say it again.
No more.
That during the time when I said yes, I felt like, yeah, he got to be on something. It was because of the experiences that I had with him.
Texas said y'all had her fucked up. Y'all told her next time make it 20, and she did.
Mimicked drug use. But if I'm honest with myself and knowing what I know, I didn't see any paraphernalia. I didn't see any behaviors that that caused him to snort. I feel like it's being done now. That wasn't what it was. But even in so, the way that I feel about him, I don't feel like
she done been drinking some dark eyes vodka, and she over there burping and eating skins, y'all. I'm telling you.
I wanted to correct.
Who channel missing though, Gabe? Who channel?
And we haven't met.
Who channel missing?
Have we ever met sober Lenae? Have we ever met sober Lenae?
Yeah, because she sound on her own lives since she's been on her channel, she sounds completely different than she has on all the other interviews I've heard her on.
Did too hard. It didn't make a lot of difference to me. But it is important because
it is important. Because, you know, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me finish eating.
Another space was saying that it was drug use. That was in order to fit him into a stereotypical view of this, this bag.
Oh, she talking about, hey, y'all know what this is? This is her throwing shots at Lennon. She said, because y'all know Lennon is the cut the heat down. Cut the heat down. And I saw the same videos and shit. I laughed at it, but I always is of the mind of, hey, I didn't see what the fuck this nigga did when he left. I heard him sniff, but that doesn't mean he was sniffing coke. I didn't see it. He ain't come back with no white powder on his nose, on his mustache, on his lip, or anything that would give me any indication that this nigga snorted anything. When he came back, he had an extra buck eyes and all of that. He didn't turn up. Because I don't think Lennon played the rest of the video after that. He just played let me cut the heat down.
Where another space was saying that it was drug use, that was in order to fit him into a stereotypical view of this, this bad guy, where you don't really need all of that.
See, talking about
it was Lennon. Also in a space where some pretty insensitive things have been said about Black men. Period. So.
Oh, well, they might not be Lennon then. I don't know, because Lennon don't just talk shit about Black men.
Pretty sure she's talking about Umar, and I think what she's arguing is that we don't need that. The reason she made it out to seem like she thought he was on drugs was to put him in a category that she's saying he no longer needs.
No, she said that's what happened in another space. She was saying another space, which is what made me think it was Lennon. But then she said in that same space where they were trying to turn Umar into a stereotypical drug-using Black man, she said They also said shit about black men in general, so I don't know what platform he's
Oh,
talking about.
okay. I'm following you now. Who knows? It might
That's
be
my
one of
opinion on
them.
that.
It might be one of them, the people she refuses to say who they are, but
I
they
don't
supposedly exist.
believe at all that he was on drugs. I believe that now that I'm over here in my own area, then we can start dealing with the difference between the person that's online that you all view or have known to come to know, and the facades that you have up about this man.
Or again, ma'am, I just gotta ask you a real question. It's 1,000 channels that do content on Umar Johnson. What's going to make you stand out from the other 999 of them? You fucked him, and you think that's what's gonna make you stay? Cause all the shit that you're talking about, you heard somewhere else. You don't really know this nigga. You keep telling us you talk to family members and shit, but we have no proof of this at all. We do know this nigga had a Facebook page. I don't know what the fuck was on it, but at some point he had a Facebook page. Could that be where you got them goddamn old ass pictures from? Could you have stalked his nephew and got them pictures off his page? Could you have looked up his sisters and shit and got the pictures off their page? There's no connection between you and this man's family. And again, it makes it look really, really bad that they're backing someone who has publicly disparaged their mom, but they won't say nothing. They won't defend their mama online themselves. They won't stop you from disparaging her, but they backing you. That don't make no sense to me at all. So I just need to know why people should come to you and listen to you about your Umar commentary, other than the fact that you fucked him. And you can't even say,
Especially if you're gonna admit that it's not, that what you're saying months ago wasn't true.
And you can't even say you fucked him that long. That's the whole thing. Like, I could see that's why Umar was clicking like 3 times. He broke it down to head sessions. I'm gonna just say 3 times sex altogether. And he was like 3 times later, and it turned into a relationship for 2 years. I feel him. You act like you ain't even fuck this nigga that much. You had more phone fucking than you did actual dick. And you feel like you know this nigga because of it. Because you talk to yourself a lot, and he would hit you up every blue moon. Because you told me when I put the messages out, they stack, but even your messages are stacked where it's just you fucking talking. My nigga gave you a how and a what the fuck.
And then there's the actual him. So I know that some people were kind of sad to hear me repeat that know him and know that that's not what it is. It's mental health. So going,
it's mental health, says a non-mental health professional.
Forward.
And also, Scott brings up a good point.
On that truth.
Lenae, tell one of my girlfriends, hey, she in the chat. I ain't gonna tell you her name, but she in the chat. Tell one of my girlfriends, hey.
And also, Scott makes a good point. She pointed out that, this is also a lady who made a presentation of taking photos of Umar in his boxers.
That he has issues with his mental health, severe issues with his mental health, to the point that it does mimic a drug addiction.
His mental health issues mimic drug addiction. How many drug addicts have you been around, ma'am?
And for people that
what drug would you say his mental health mimics? What, like weed, fentanyl, heroin, cocaine, crack, cocaine. What do we got here? Xanax, Phobos. Like, what do we? Which one? Opioids, Percocets, Lortabs. Which one are we talking about here? She don't know. She just eating nuts and talking. Y'all said she eating nuts. I'm gonna go with it. She probably whatever she eating. Y'all said she eating pistachios. She eating the shell and everything. She ain't trying to peel them or nothing. She eat the sunflower seed whole.
She's eating her lies.
You know, as far as with this Marianne thing with the $68,000 check, Umar can easily chime in at any time and say, "Yeah, she paid me," or I'm sorry, yeah.
You said Umar don't pay attention to this shit, but then he do. Why would Umar again, man? You want if he did respond to it, it wouldn't be like his response to you. So what you're saying, so we should believe what Umar said about you, because you said Umar responded to you. So we gotta assume that's true. Because if he come out and say something about the check, then you said we could take it as gold. You said Umar could come out and easily say, "Yeah, I gave her a check." Well, he came out and said your pussy stank. You only sucked his dick 3 times, so we gotta believe it.
Yeah,
I paid her.
And she also says Umar's a liar too. Don't forget, she calls Umar a liar too.
She want Umar to again. She don't know nothing about social media. She wants him to address some rumors coming from some motherfuckers that don't like him. It
And you
doesn't
know why
matter
she
what
wants
he
him to do that,
says.
Trey?
No matter what Umar says, they're going to say he's lying any fucking way. So why try? I'll just let y'all talk and laugh. I will let y'all laugh at the fact that this woman told y'all I gave her a $68,000 settlement check, and then she gave y'all something from Legacy Home Buyers. Why should I need to come out and say anything when y'all see the check that she presented said this is not a real check, and it had the number for Legacy Home Buyers on it, and he still need to come out and say something? That's
so she can ambush him. That's what she wants in reality. She wants him to come out, finally say something in public, so then she finally has some content and or possibly gets back into connection with him. That's why she's hoping for that. That's what she's hoping for.
Again, like I don't need to say anything. This is not a real check says it all. 7 months later, I was quiet for 7 months, and I still don't need to say nothing because now y'all don't need to ask did I give her any money. What the check say? Not the second check. What the original check say that she showed? And then she told y'all she lied in her apology. Why still lying?
Check. Umar can easily chime in at any time and say, "Yeah, she paid me," or I'm sorry, "Yeah, I paid her." Well, no, I never paid that girl that or that lady. Excuse me, I'm country, y'all. And he could have, but he's not going to do it. And people are asking, "Well, why wouldn't?" I mean, you could try. For everything else that's been attempted, over here, it wouldn't hurt to try, just to say you did. But nobody has even tried to just send a text message and ask him. But I doubt he would answer it.
Nobody needs to, though.
Why don't she say has it? I don't. She said, why don't y'all just text this nigga and ask him if he on drugs? And this is what she did an upload on.
No one needs to ask Umar if the check is fake because we have our own eyes, our own ways of investigating, and it's very easy to tell that it was fake. Even if you don't understand how to investigate, just take one look at that new check and you can tell it's fake as shit, even if you didn't understand the specific details of why. You could just tell.
The fact that we're having to look at a second check says it all for me.
Right.
But he wouldn't be able. He would rather ignore it than lie about it. And I'll tell you why.
And the check she showed wasn't no fucking cashier's check, which still is the problem, because she's supposed to have cashed a cashier's check that was from Dollar Bank. And then she was supposed to
Yep.
take that check, that check that she took to Dollar Bank, it's supposed to have got cashed at Chase.
What's really messed up is the fact that the first check, even though it wasn't legal tender, it looked and it was taped up, looked more original than the second one she tried.
And I'm still asking if that check there was from Dollar Bank and it had your name on it. Why in the blue hell would you go to Chase Manhattan of Cleveland to cash that motherfucker? You opened up a whole nother account instead of going to the bank that issued the check with your name on it. And that's what I'm saying. So we don't need to ask Umar if he gave Mary Ann a check. Clearly that bitch is lying. He had no reason to give this hoe a check. A check for what? Cause she
And
redropped it. Cause
68,000.
she redropped the movie. Cause she went on a nigga platform that's been talking about him for a decade and still ain't stopped his momentum. I don't like it. Y'all don't really think that this nigga be bothered by the shit y'all saying. Y'all can't be that goddamn naive. He don't
And
give a
just
fuck.
And just so you guys know, if that check had been legitimate and they did settle it out, then Marianne's attitude would have been a legitimate attitude would have been, I can't talk about Umar no more because or that case anymore because that's literally what the agreement would have been. If it was real and she said anything after she accepted the money, he could have gotten all that money back. And because that's the agreement. Don't talk about me no more. Here's the 68,000, but it wasn't real. Hence why she kept talking about it.
If he lied about it and the truth came out, then he would be caught in a lie, like straight up, black and white, no reading into it. It would be a lie.
Well, double exposure, that's a double-edged sword, because speaking on him so much, it's gonna sway some people, but then also those same people that is swayed gonna look up after a time and be like, well, goddamn, this nigga still ain't in jail. Y'all say he bad as a motherfucker, but he ain't locked up yet. Some people
I think what
be
they
like, God damn, how long can you hate on this nigga? And they turn
I think
sympathetic towards the man. I don't like
I think
Umar, but this shit with Mary Ann and this line bitch has made me sympathetic towards him. On top of the fact that this nigga taking care of his mama by himself when he got other siblings that's supposed to did it before him, and then they trying to get the nigga mama took.
I think what her plan would have been just to copy Umar's thing, and if we had still believed her, she would have said, oh, "Okay, there's going to be an investigation." We would have pressured her for a date, and she would have given us a date, and then the date would come and pass, and then she'd come up making another excuse, and just like Umar, and then eventually, just like Umar, she'd tell us, "I'm sorry, guys, the investigation is taking so long. I don't want to give you a date because then it doesn't happen. So just take faith that it's going to happen against Umar soon." Just like Umar saying FDMG, she would have taken a page from his book and done that to us if we had still believed her.
Man, I'm like, they done made him such a sympathetic figure. I'm damn near about to send $1 to his cash app, $ FDMG school. I'm damn near about to send $1 just cause. I guess I could officially be mad. If I give him $1, can I then say I'm a donor and be upset and join the class action lawsuit? Or do you gotta be like, I have to wait like a couple years before I can say, hey, he ain't opened the school yet. I donated money. Cause it was a nigga came on my channel one time and said he gave less than $5 that he just is a panda nigga. He just hated the shit out of Umar for less than $5. And I don't even know when he gave it to him.
Hey, if there's a real lawsuit, why stop at $1? Give him 5, give him 20. Bigger the amount you donate, bigger the cash up from the lawsuit.
What you mean you cannot one time donate $1? If he got a cash app, I can, or if he got a PayPal,
You can donate as many times as you want.
yeah, he can't make me. What the fuck? That you talking about a reoccurring member? I didn't say I fuck with him like that. I said I'm willing to give that nigga $1 in this particular instance. I'm hell no. Fuck that school.
I'll give him a penny.
I sent him $1 just to troll because somebody had sent him my video and he said, "Is this a replay or is this live, my queen?" And that shit was funny as hell.
So if he was going to answer it, he would tell the truth. The lie itself would mess him up. And yes, he will lie about many things, but he's not going to lie about something straight up, or he shouldn't. If he really values Ifa.
If you said you asked him a lot of questions straight up and he lied to you. Now he won't lie to you if you ask a question straight up. Son of a bitch. I see why Rian Rage quit on this video.
He should tell the truth.
You hurt Rimrum feelings, ho. He believed in you. You got him looking like a goofy. He ain't deserve that.
Nope.
But my thought is that he would just ignore it, like he's been doing. It benefits him both ways to ignore it.
How much food are you eating?
I told her to come home. Uma said, "Come on home," Lenae said. I don't know, but she been eating for 9 straight minutes. She must have got the family size bag.
God damn. Got Carl, the family size Carl Jr. special.
Be straight up. It benefits him to say nothing, because if
justice for Lennon in this situation too. Justice for Lennon, because he ain't do shit that he put these hoes on, and it's the type of things he get. Again, I'm a content creator, and as y'all have been seeing from some of these videos that's been surfacing, I done been through a lot of shit that these same niggas that Lennon had been through in Umar. It's just different levels, but it's the same exact scenarios from crazy motherfuckers. I understand. That's why I was telling Andre the other day, I'm like, answer, like, respond to y'all for what? You ain't gonna, it don't matter what I say. If you don't like me, your mind is made up. I'm a lie anyway. So I'm supposed to come out here and constantly defend myself about lie. Like, the people that I'm defending myself to is the ones that's making up the lies. And I'm supposed to come try to change their mind. And even when I show them the proof, they still gonna say you lying. Where the school is? Fuck no. I will just
people
speculating and running my name up in the algorithm. Yes, it's gonna be some people hate me, but it's also gonna be some people that are curious and like what the fuck I'm saying. And it's also gonna be some people that's gonna end up being sympathetic towards me because you niggas won't leave me the fuck alone.
Well, there's also the fact that, you know, in addition to the fact that they've already made up their minds, they kind of expect you to try and attack them and change their minds and whatever. And for that, they already mentally developed script and exit strategies to make it to intentionally make it a waste of your time.
I am crazy. I'm not the first to admit it either. I am definitely crazy.
If he gave it,
I just enjoy watching you curse.
And if he didn't give it, you know, that means that he didn't. You know, who's gonna lie? Somebody says Shavar gave me $100,000. I mean, I'm not gonna run to be so quick to say no, I didn't. That means I had $100,000 to give. That's a flex, right? So that's where I am with that. So I another thing that we come across a lot is a question, and the question is, Do I feel like
I wouldn't
he ever
bad though. I am crazy.
had intentions on
If you listen
Question.
to like, if you listen to me say like I enjoy making people cry and shit, that's not fucking normal.
Hey, Rim.
I know that's not fucking normal, but it is what it is. I know myself, so I know my limits and I know when to stop. But I can take it there. Rim.
Hey, Trey, do you want to drop a link for Rim?
I understand why you rage quit, Rim. I'm listening to this. And I'm like, I know you was like, I had this fat funky bitch on my panel, and now she taking back every motherfucking thing she'd have never said. I feel you, G. I feel you. I bet you won't cape up for no other hoe though. Hey, Rim is asking for he asking for documents for any hoe come out here talking about Umar trying to come on his panel. He gonna be like, nah, bitch, I need receipts. I need.
Hey, do you think it might have been planned the entire time?
You need to send them to me. I need to see everything.
Do you think it might have been planned the entire time, Trey? You know, lie for 6 months, 8 months, or 9 months, however long she lied, and then come back, and then finally, when all the lies have been exhausted, I'm going to just reverse everything.
She never intended for me to pop back up in her life 8 months later. And she thought I was on the same shit I was 8 months ago instead of reading the room. She claims she's good at reading the room and all this shit. So she would have seen I ain't on that. Hell, she could have she noticed, even though I sent her shit on Philly Field, she noticed I wasn't doing no commentary on her. I wasn't bothering Philly Field in no chats and shit of that nature. So I wasn't on that shit with her either. I was messy in that moment, which I apologized earlier for doing. I shouldn't have done that shit. I was dead motherfucking wrong.
What's up, y'all? You was right, Trey. You was right. That funky bitch. That funky bitch. Bro, I had to cut my live off. I was so fucking upset. I'm like, I know the fuck she did not.
I came in at that part. He was like,
I wasn't there.
You taking back everything you just said about this nigga? I can't
Literally
listen to this shit no more.
bro. I was so mad I had to cut the live. I was like, you know what? Let me cut the live before I say some shit that's gonna have my mama mad at me. Because I was ready to go the fuck off on her. I was like, but I know Trey gonna have something to say about that.
I wouldn't, again, I ain't know. That's why I hit you up and said, give me a brief synopsis. And then I also got hit up and it said, Lenae sound defeated. And I wanted to see what she did change her story. Is she back team Umar?
It sounds like she trying to army crawl back to that nigga.
I think Umar may have texted her, come home. Come home to the show, bro.
Yep. And she fell for it. Doofus.
Umar, you should have did this shit 8 months ago. You could have been shut the crazy bitch down. You should have just lied to her and kidnapped her.
Ram, you should have. Ram, you should have.
She's doing the Major Pain Bubba crawl. Lula May, baby boy. Pain, I can't feel my legs. Crawling back to this nigga. It's ridiculous.
Ram, I couldn't believe my ears when she said, "Oh, he mimicked drug use that I never saw."
Right. How the fuck you never seen it, but you know what the drug use is?
My bad. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So was her baby dad a drug user? Was the pharmacy nigga a drug user? The physician, was he a drug user? Is the new boyfriend a drug user?
I don't know.
How did you recognize these signs? You got somebody in your family that's a drug user? A best friend or something? Because you said all your friends are professionals and shit. Nurses, teachers, doctors, firefighters, pilots, war veterans.
Lady, just get off the internet, please.
She can't. She cannot. This is the most relevant she's ever been in her life. This bitch is putting up emails that don't make no goddamn
Bro, and her post didn't make any sense either. Like she claimed there was a She literally said there was a claimed Umar had a restraining order against the grave. Like You can't get a restraining order against a grave.
Who
Yeah, I
got
don't.
the dead person got the restraining order? Man, what are they doing to your person? Well, they're putting flowers on the grave and they're doing something, pouring libations or something. Are they desecrating the grave? No, they're actually upkeeping it and everything because they respect my deceased one. They call him his ancestor. So you want us to bar him from coming into the cemetery and going to that specific plot, even though the cemetery is a public place. There is no rule that say you can't visit nobody's tombstone except for your loved one.
Yeah, it's true.
Like that, like they don't even ask you where you going when you go to a fucking cemetery.
Nope.
They definitely
There's
don't.
no
They don't even help
security,
you find
nothing.
the shit. They don't even help you find the tombstone.
Exactly. They expect you know where the fuck you going. They don't ask you
I
what
done
you
lost my
doing.
There's no
grandma's
You got
security. There's no
tombstone several
security.
anybody
There's
times.
no
here?
entrance. There's no
I lost
security.
my
There's no one
grandma's
saying how long
tombstone
you're
so
gonna
many
be
times.
here. What's your name? Nothing.
I lost my grandma's
Just
tombstone so many times
you just
because
walk in
it's
there
one
and
of
you
them
walk out.
in-ground
That's why
joints.
I
It's
believe
one
in
of them
cremation.
in-ground joints
You
where
can't never
the
lose the
grass will
ashes
grow over
of the
that shit.
urn.
Yeah, that's why I say you better off in the urn because I wish we would have because it's one of them in-ground tombstones instead of the one that's sticking out the ground
Yeah,
and
one
the
of them
grass grows
vault
over that
type
shit.
thing.
If they not keeping it, especially if you're not paying them monthly to keep that shit, they'll let the grass grow all over top of that shit.
Or opening a school, I should say. And my straight up answer, and this is just me being 100% open, transparent, and honest,
100%
is
digmatized.
that I do believe,
That's Trey like
after
to
talking
say.
to
She also said her
people that
channel
have
doesn't
known
need to
him for
grow. It
many,
just
many
needs to
years,
be
know
here.
who he is.
Hey Trey, you right. Umar sent her a dick pic and said, "Come on home, baby. Come on home."
Digmatized. She's been digmatized.
I do believe that he had every intention on opening a school.
Yeah, this where you quit it.
So what happened?
You was like, you funky bitch. Now you saying you thought he got the intention. Well, she said she didn't say
When
she
she said
thinks.
that, I had
She
enough.
said she believes that when he started out, he had the intention to. And in
When
Fat Funky's defense, that's what she was saying. She was saying when he came up with the concept and asked for his first donation, she believed he actually had the intent to open one.
look, man, look, I couldn't do it after this,
Yeah,
and
she's
we
still
all
not
know that
supposed to
this
be.
nigga
She's not
found
supposed to
out
be
that that
no
was a
Umar
good ass
sympathy.
scheme. He found out that niggas was gonna donate to that shit, and he was like, "Oh wait, got something? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we gonna build a school."
she's not supposed to be no Umar sympathizer.
And before he
though.
did that, he lied about a different school that he was going to open and never did it.
What happened
Thank
to the
you for
200,000 for that?
what's up, Black Jesus. Get your crazy aunt off YouTube. And with that one, Lenae, we just gonna remind you, no matter how nice you talk about Umar, he once said this about you.
But I've never smelled a woman smell like that. But
Your pussy stank. Your pussy stank. Your pussy stank. Your pussy stank. Feminine wash. Feminine wash. Feminine wash. Feminine wash. Feminine wash. Feminine wash. It takes the smell away. Na 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 na. Your pussy stink. Your pussy stink. Your pussy stink. Your pussy stink. Feminine wash. Feminine wash. Feminine wash. Feminine wash. Feminine wash. Feminine wash. That smell away. Your pussy stink.
I don't mean no disrespect to feminine energy. When she took her underwear off, brothers and sisters, she smelled like something crawled up inside of her and died. She smelled like an old fish tank. You ever smell a fish tank that somebody ain't cleaned in like 2 years? They got goldfish in there, they got all kind of fish, and it ain't been cleaned in years. That's what she smelled like when she took off those funky ass drawers. Her drawers were so old and so funky that I thought it was a wife beater. That's how stretched out her drawers was. Her drawers were so old and so funky, I thought her underwear was a slingshot. Her drawers were so funky and so stank, brothers and sisters, that I thought it was a wife beater, brothers and sisters, and I don't mean no disrespect. So when she
He said her drawers was so funky, he thought it was a wife beater. I just now caught that. God damn.
What's
Like
you
that
know
dude
something
from
that's
Road,
really
like
funny?
I said, like that dude from Road Trip. I boinked her. And he pulled out them big ass drawers on the back of the bus.
Rim, you want to hear something that's really funny? Is I almost had an experience like that, and what it was is a friend of mine um, was like talking to this girl, to this one woman online, and he wasn't sure
He
about her,
tried to
so
get
he
you to
tried to
take
pass
one
her
for the
off to
team.
me, and I had a 3-minute conversation with her, and I said no, thank you, go back to him. And then and they actually got together for a while, and she was a skank. She cheated on him. There was a whole thing, but what he later on told me is she would try to get with him, and he said no specifically because she smelled like fish down there. And I was
Oh
like, well,
God.
I'm glad I passed her off to you then.
What in the
Oh God. He tried to
iPhone
get you to take one for the
emoji do you
team.
niggas got that it look like some Chinese symbol and a A next to the left? I keep seeing it. Scotland Yard got the shit. Yours truly, Air Blizzard. Y'all niggas got some iPhones. I could tell because I don't know what the Aaliyah got it. I don't know what the fuck that TXA looking thing is. Look like some Chinese shit with an emoji on
I
my
don't know.
Droid.
I got an Android. I don't fuck with iPhones.
That's why I'm asking them what the fuck they saying. Well, yours got a TA too.
Yep, Android 100%. Android all the way.
Hell,
don't fuck
I'm
with
actually my comment got a TA on the side. What the fuck is that?
I don't know. I don't fuck
It
with them
looking like
jokes.
my Chinese symbols on my arm and shit.
And you know something, Rim, too? That very same friend of mine, as of 2 days ago, I actually had a conversation with him where I told him I'm not helping him anymore because um, he literally asked me to go somewhere with him. I went there, told me to wait for him there. I waited 3 hours, and then he just lets me know that he left without telling me, and I was stranded there for. I didn't get home for like 6 hours, and then after that, I said, you know what, bro? I'm not going to help you anymore because you don't listen and you don't respect my time. And then he tells me, and I said that in a text message. He invites me to play Fortnite with him. We're playing, and he says, "So what was that message all about?" And I'm like, "Did you not read it?" And I had to explain to it all over again. I'm not helping
That's because you left him with the cheat and stink butt shit. he always gonna have vendetta over that.
Yeah. And
You supposed to
after
take
like
one for
over
the
a
team.
decade of being friends, after a decade of being friends, and tired of not being listened to and disrespected, I said, you know what? You're on your own, pal. We can still be friends and whatever, but I'm not helping you no more.
You were supposed to take one for the team. He thought that stink butt
That's
shit
the
on
thing.
you.
That's the thing. There is no we. When it comes to me, there is no we.
Diabolical.
Well, I can answer that question for you as well. He approached project messed up. I've been saying that since I came out. It went from far beyond he doesn't know what the hell he's doing because his arrogance makes people think he does know what he's doing. So that's
Yeah, at this point, she's not even chewing. She's just swallowing the pistachios. Whatever she eat, y'all
Right.
said pistachios, I'm going to go with that. She
Right.
just swallowing them
It
motherfuckers.
take like 1 or 2 seconds to rip open one of them joints. And some of them joints be shut, so you gotta crack them.
She
Ladies,
is not
I'm
it's
still
not like
chewing
you
at
convinced she's
failing the
eating
all.
from
motherfucker.
Carl's Jr. or something. I'm still
She
convinced
ain't,
she's eating from
Hell
Carl's
no.
Jr. It doesn't
she
take this
not,
much to eat peanuts.
no chewing,
She
just
inhaled them.
swallowing.
leading them to think that, okay, then you're doing this shit on purpose.
You swallowing nuts on live, man.
True.
It wasn't on purpose. And he's just arrogant. One of the things that drew me into that space, I like arrogant men. Overly arrogant
You
is not a
like
problem for me.
arrogant people, okay?
I thought he wasn't arrogant at first to you. At first, he was weird, quirky, and nerdy. Now he's arrogant, and you were drawn into that space because he's arrogant. Son of a bitch. Rim, you better stop saving these hoes. This what you get when you try to save these hoes.
Bro, I knew you was gonna rub this shit in. That's why I couldn't listen to it.
Yeah,
I was like, Trey is not gonna let me outlive this shit.
I said, Rim, I love you, but I gotta rub it in.
When I looked over and saw the phone, I was like, yeah, here it comes.
So let me get this straight.
About it. I was like, I was kind of confused. I'm like, he not rubbing it in. What the fuck is going on? And then I looked over. I fell asleep a little bit, and I woke up. And then I see you had a list from you.
But the main thing I called you about was the second thing we talked about, because you had the Mirror and Lauren productions going on, and we can't have that. It's an easier way. Even if you want to use your tablet to stream from, it's actually better because the screen is bigger and all of it. So it's an easier way to where you.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely calling about that tomorrow.
So let me get this straight. This pig-headed woman was. And nor should he. But the point here's what I'm trying to understand.
Nigga, you took her side too, Mr. Judge.
I never took her side.
Yeah, you did.
When did I take her side?
I got it on video.
When did I take her side? Are you talking about when? Are you talking about when I was like, yeah, we finally got somebody on the inside that's telling us stuff? Or are you talking about the time when I was with you guys and going
when
after Marianne?
Everybody else did. You was up there on the panel agreeing just like everybody else.
Oh, right. No, well, hey, I'm fine with being thrown under the bus too. If I did it, then I shouldn't be allowed to live it down either.
No, I admit, yeah, my hatred for Umar blinded the fuck out of me.
Yeah, I admit. I'll be completely happy about that. Yeah, I'm happy about that. And I'm going. Yep, I'll go down. Now that you reminded me of that, I retract my statement. We both shouldn't live it down.
Right. This is a lesson learned. I'm glad I ran into Trey. Well, Trip C's was side-eyeing her the whole time. And she was like, hey, don't be too quick to jump on that. Trips was telling you, don't be quick to jump on that, bro. We don't know. And I my ass trying to get the views, and my hatred for Umar had me jump on it, and I feel stupid for it. I admit that. When I make a mistake, I ain't afraid to admit that I fucked up.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Trey texting one of his hoes again.
But hey, Rim, I will say this, man. I'm actually, even though we can all hate the circumstances, I'm actually glad we all got to know each other, from you to Trey to everybody. Everybody, mind over chaos. Very cool people.
Yeah, and
boy, you stay killing her name. It's Mind Chaos Brew. Everybody said Mind over chaos.
Mind over chaos.
Okay, well, the names don't matter if you know what I'm talking about. It's not what I say; it's what I mean.
Yeah, but we did get to meet some dope ass people, and we formed our own little. I wouldn't call it a clique, but
no, I was actually
formed our own little circle.
I wasn't texting no hoes, sir. I was trying to I was actually trying to do what I was telling you to do. I was trying to do it on my own. If I remember how to do it. It's been so long since I've done it.
I was just talking with you.
I think it's screencast though. No, I was on mute because I was actually talking to the screen recording I was gonna send you, but I don't think I remember it right.
Well, we'll figure it out tomorrow.
There's advanced settings.
Oh, and Ram,
that's what it is.
Ram, just know, man. Even though I might not seem like I'm watching your live, I actually do pop in periodically to everyone's live. It's just real life gets in the way, and then I'm doing other stuff.
No, sometimes I just don't feel like typing in the chat. I'll be in that motherfucker, but sometimes I just don't feel like typing. Everybody does it.
Okay, good. So I just want to make sure no one thinks I'm just, hey, where's Mr. Judge? It's like I'm there. I'm just,
No, I watch everybody. Everybody in our little community here, I watch, but sometimes I'll be laying in bed, ready to fall asleep, and I just
yeah,
don't feel like typing in the chat, but I'm listening.
exactly. Life happens,
Thanks. Oh, this little girl snoring like she got a job.
But that's just me being open and honest with you guys. He just that's the way he is.
Honesty is not part of your vocabulary.
He messed up the project. He didn't approach it wrong. Or, I'm sorry. He messed up the project. He approached it wrong.
How you gonna tell?
And his arrogance.
Man, with all due respect, you've never opened a motherfucking school, so how you gonna tell this man he approached it wrong? You've never done it. You open one first, then you can tell him if he approached it wrong. You open one in less than 10 years, and then maybe we can listen to you.
She claims she got all these investments and projects, so she's an expert in projects.
But she reaching out to studios for public access television and shit. I got a couple ideas for some shows. Like she made that post trying to say, I didn't need Umar to be famous, but nobody in that email was famous, and she was talking about being on public access television. We know nobody watches that time slot when you gonna be on at 4:30 in the goddamn morning. Nobody. Even if you was in a prime time slot, ain't nobody gonna watch you, bitch. They ain't watching.
Not only are they not gonna watch you, but honestly, I have my suspicions about her supposed contracts because, first of all, the text messages she shows to kind of like justify her saying that she was going to be on it, it's like it was clearly written by her. Because what executive or CEO is going to reply, we are aware of some musty man or whatever is employed, whatever. No actual CEO or company is ever going to send that type of message. That was clearly you.
I don't know which way are you talking about?
When she made that post about saying that she was going to be interviewed on what was that, iHeart and the Breakfast Club and what have you, Black TV something, and then she was saying that she was going to.
Yeah, I remember that. She really thought she was going somewhere.
Right, and then her evidence was just a statement she made that she was supposed to get interviews with them, and then showed images of text messages that I guess she was trying to imply came from them, but if you really read it, you can clearly tell she's the one who wrote it.
She really thought she was going somewhere for sucking Umar off. I don't think you was getting access TV for sucking Umar off.
No.
Well, you could pay for it and do it. Like she can pay to have her own show, but like nobody cares. It's gonna be local. It's not a national syndicated show. It's gonna be in her city.
Got on BET.
At some weird ass times on a channel that nobody watches because ain't nobody on cable no more.
Nope, none of us. Ain't that funny? These people are living as if we're not in 2026. They live as if they're still in the 80s or 90s, and it's like, dude, people aren't dealing with checks anymore. People aren't dealing the quality of Marianne's. Like Marianne, for example, literally released a 30-minute video with the Dookie Lover, and that shit is of such horrible quality. Somebody needs to let her know that we're not dealing in dial-up internet no more.
Yeah, I remember that shit. It could make all these sounds and shit. It took you like 10 minutes to get on the internet. Oh my guys hated that shit.
She's living like it is because she doesn't get on StreamYard or Google Meet or anything like that. She's literally that shit is just unbelievable.
His arrogance and his inability to take accountability for where he jacked up makes people think that this was a con the whole time. That he's meaning to do what he's doing. And in some cases, it could be a little bit of that. But the initial set out for this plan it wasn't supposed to go like this. at all. He wanted absolutely.
I know she threw around the word agent an awful lot when she pulled up on the scene. Ain't that what she acting like?
Yep, double agent.
Yeah, and a
And
very
then she
poor one
just
at
titled.
that.
She just typed. She get the thumbnail says "Welcome to Umar Town," but the video is titled "Lenae Stacks," which I don't understand at all. But welcome to Umar Town, and she spent the first 15 minutes putting nuts in her mouth and bigging up Umar.
Hey, Umar, that crazy bitch out there again.
Hey,
That's
listen,
cool.
a genuine good agent's supposed to be making allies on double agent's supposed to be making allies on both sides. She's not supposed to get caught.
Yeah, she fired.
I do believe that he's on a different time, line than everyone else.
And again, she ain't gave not one damn dime to the school. She also has put up messages recently showing how she told him, I just wanted to help and I just wanted to be a friend. And this is what you're doing. If you want to help him, shut the fuck up and walk away silently.
Yeah, just leave the internet, please.
Friends like that, you don't need enemies.
I'm not trying to build my channel. I ain't trying to make no money off this shit. Yeah, I have my cash app at the bottom, and that's supposed to be to the business that I got that I gave to my son.
Facts.
Newsflash.
Hey Rim, we have a cash app cash app, but don't worry, it's a non-profit cash app.
Newsflash, Lenae, there is personal information attached to that cash app.
Yep.
That just a news flash. There is information attached to it. If nothing else, that's a business name we could look up. If nothing else, and start from there.
So let's go forward. Let's talk about where.
And that's not a cash app you just made, so you've had it for a minute because you have not mentioned iconic moguls in your time on here, except for when you were saying that's the business you sat down. You sat down to work on this business, but then you sat down to raise your kids, but you was working on this project, but you never completed the project, but you also completed the project and passed it on to your son at the event. Like nothing this bitch has ever said has made sense. And I knew it, and that's why she ain't like me. You still could have ran your con though, had you just not been emotional, man, and just read the room. I wasn't on this shit.
Things got mixed up. First of all, let's even talk about.
She's still eating, y'all.
Why he wanted the school.
I'm telling you, she's eating
after
Big Macs.
Philadelphia kicked him to the curb.
She choking on nuts, y'all. She's swallowing the nut and it's getting stuck in her throat.
And when they kicked him to the curb,
clip that out.
It did something to him. So a lot of people get fired from jobs, and it has an adverse effect on them. He's one.
Girl, shut the fuck up. Don't nobody go crazy because they lose no goddamn job. They go get another one. Like, bitch, this ain't the 1950s when the stock market crashed and shit, bitch. You go get another one, or you go buy you some drugs.
That was gold. That was golden.
Go buy a 50-pack and double up.
That was golden. We'll just get another one. That was golden.
One of those people.
But Trey,
he never really.
I'm gonna drop back down in the chat because my daughter is snoring like she got a job and she laying right next to me. I don't want to fuck your show up. So
we can't hear anything at all, sir. But I feel you. I ain't heard shit. I heard you say
because I just flipped her over but she's starting to do it again.
Yeah, I
She in
heard
here
you say
screwing.
it the
We
first
haven't heard
time, but
anything.
even when you said it the first time, we ain't
Oh,
heard
all
shit.
right. Oh, all right. I ain't want to mess up your show or nothing because she over here snoring like she's a little, my 2-year-old snoring like she got a motherfucking job in this motherfucker.
Be like this.
Taking up all the bed,
It's
kicking
the
me off.
spring, right? It's the springtime pollen fucking with everybody. Niggas' noses is draining and shit. Eyes is running. I hate this fucking time of year.
Right.
And
Well, I'll stay up. I ain't
I
want to
ain't
mess up your
have
show.
allergies until I turn 40. They coming. If you ain't got them yet, they coming, sir. Get ready.
Starting to get allergies.
Just
To be
get you
honest
some
with you,
Benadryl
I
ready.
hate all seasons. I gotta be honest, I hate all seasons,
Whole
regardless
life.
of what it is. I hate the weather.
I haven't had allergies my whole life. Now I suddenly got them. And my eyes itch, my nose run. I was like, yo, I ain't been. I ain't just like I'm the only one in the family that didn't have the shit. As soon as I hit 30, oh my
I
god.
technically don't hate spring. I just hate the fucking pollen that comes along with it. The weather
No,
is
let me tell
fine.
you this. Let me tell you this. The perfect weather for me, AC. Inside AC. Any other environment than that, I hate it.
Climate
I'm gonna
control.
keep it being. I'm one of them niggas that run their AC all year long. I'm gonna keep it a bean.
Don't blame you.
I can't help it. I get hot at night for some reason.
Don't blame you.
He got over it. That's something that he went to school for. He wanted to do, and the fact that they
I
got
just said he
him
got his
before,
allergies at 35.
you know, he
I
could
promise I did not
figure
have
out
them
that he's
until I
not,
turned
you know,
40.
probably the best person for the job. And so they fired him, and he had got put out. I think that really
She
messed
regurgitated.
up his views on working, being in the workforce, and
Damn, Trey, let
I
me
think
hit
that
that
it
one
also
time.
If Umar getting fired, fuck with him so much. He became a
Damn, Trey,
social
puff,
media.
puff, pass.
He became a social media celebrity. This how bad getting fired fucked him up.
Yeah,
made him
true.
feel some
It was
type of
like
way
getting fired
about
was the best thing in his life.
I would
the
actually argue
education.
me quitting Walmart was the best decision of my life.
Yeah, well, that motherfucker got
That's
fired
me.
because a
That's me
semi-celebrity.
smoking, not Rim. That's me. And he
No,
told
that's
me to
great. That's what I
pass.
said. Goddamn, puff, puff, pass the blunt. Let me hit that one time. Pause.
You see him coughing up a lung, and your response is, "Let me do that too."
Yep, you ain't never see Don't Be a Menace?
No.
Motherfucker died off the blunt. He said, yo, pass that shit.
Nope. My attitude would have been, "Hey, he's choking. He's dying. Call 911." Glad I'm not him though.
You ain't a weed smoker.
No, I am not.
It ain't even that ain't even weed smoking, nigga. That's an actual thing. Like addicts will see somebody overdose and die, and they want to try that shit because they like shit. I'm
Motherfucker,
trying to get high.
I'm right by Kensington. It's at least 10 to 20 overdoses a day out this motherfucker. And the nigga will be
They
like,
want
what block he got that shit from?
overdose because they like shit. That shit pure.
Like I'm telling you, motherfucker OD die in front of your face, and that motherfucker be like, what block he got that shit from? You be like, what? Your homie just died. He damn near dead. Oh, that
Exactly.
was good shit.
I want to try, and they want to try it
And then
right
his
now.
attitude will be, "Well, he wasn't me."
That's exactly what he would say. My tolerance was higher than his. Well, you gonna find that out when you got there. You go do that when you by yourself, bro. Get the fuck away from me. They gonna put no
Facts.
blood on my hands.
Facts.
that he received. The education and the amount of it has a lot to do with him avoiding life, avoiding getting out. Excuse me, getting out of college and getting on with life. So just like me coming after him for whatever, he used an avoidance technique. And the way for him coming out of that building and getting on with life and having to work and be able to be a functioning adult regardless of whatever mission you felt
Where are
the
you
ancestors
getting
would
this
put you
shit
on.
from? You don't know any of this shit. You just talking.
Right? As if she
He
knows this
decided to
man
stay in and be.
back to front.
She might be reading from a
You know
script.
what's
Who knows?
crazy? You know what's crazy? Is she talked like she was around this nigga every day and she knew him back to front, but they only had a few encounters like over those 2 years. It was
T-Bone
mostly her
Malone, you
texting
represent
him.
Mississippi. You
They
represent
really
the
didn't
great
spend
state
that
of
much
Mississippi.
time. Wait, what'd you say?
I was asking T-Bone Malone if she was representing the great state of Mississippi.
Oh, okay. But you get what I'm saying, though, Trey. They didn't spend that much time around each other for her to
Three,
act like she know this nigga so
what he
much.
called it? What did he call it? 3 fellatio sessions.
Then you helped him with his mom and you dropped her and he kicked you the
For
fuck
4
out.
days.
That's not long enough for you. In 3 days, think about it. They only interacted 3 times over 2 years. That means these times were spaced out a lot. And then he actually,
Extensively.
No,
yeah.
I honestly believe their only sexual encounter happened that first time he got up with her. And it wasn't all that, which is why he wasn't pressed to fuck her no more. He needed her to
Well,
just take
Umar
care of
did
his
say
mama.
three. Umar did say 3 times.
Yeah, 3
Yeah, he
times,
said
but
possibly.
she
He said
was there for
possibly 4
4
as well.
days. The first time she went there, she was there for 4 days. The 3 times could have been over the 4 days she was
Oh,
there
yeah.
at
You're right.
one
You're right.
time.
Yeah, you definitely right.
Remember, she sent the text message where he said, "As much as I want them bonds, I ain't gonna be able to make it tonight." And then we seen another one where she was like, "You got up and left." That could have been that same weekend. Cause Umar said, "I ain't spending the night with
True.
this bitch."
True.
Umar said, "I was
Yeah.
there, but I ain't spent a night with her. I stayed a couple hours in the hotel with it, hit it left." She showed a
Yeah.
text message where he hit that pussy and left.
You're right. You're right. You're right. I forgot about that.
I believe all the sex happened the first time, and the sex wasn't that good for him. She still hit me up and shit. The sex ain't good. Yeah, yeah,
Showing
her
elbow
hair
photos.
good, but her pussy stink.
Her butt
She said,
stink. What the
"Take
fuck?
care of my mama."
Yeah.
And then she tries to seduce him with elbow photos.
Oh my God. And lollipops. Talk about when Licky like
Yeah,
this
that was another
lollipop.
time he hit that thing. He put on his Timberlands and his dashiki and left. He
He said he put his
he put a
Timbos
couple of
on and
money
his
orders on the
dashiki.
nightstand.
He said he put his Timbos on and not his dashiki and his motherfucking Shango chain and
And
bounce.
left a couple. He left a couple money orders on the nightstand.
As their air Castos and
Dollar
you
bank
know what it
money
mean when
orders.
a nigga be
They were dollar bank money orders, by the way.
listen, I ain't from that time, but I know what it mean when a nigga get money on the dresser. Time for you to roll.
He said he kept the Timbs on the whole time. He knew he
Oh,
was in a rush.
diabolical. Tim's and his socks on.
So wait, you mean to tell me he took the Timbs off to take off his pants and his underwear and then put them just back on here? Well, I guess you do need the grip sometimes. You do need the grip. The
He bent her
socks will be
over.
slide.
Probably when she lifted that ass up in the air.
Umar contend he ain't eat that pussy. Now that's what he was saying. He definitely said he didn't eat that box. I believe he
He
hit them.
did. That's
Hey,
one part I believe. That's one
Now
part I
hey,
believe.
I
Rim.
He
don't
said
think
he
he
hit
ate the
that.
pussy because he was offended, but I definitely think he smashed her. Cause she showed
Hey,
the
Rim.
proof.
I think he did
She
both.
showed the proof where he fucked the shit out of her. And he said as much as he wanted them buns. So and that's him saying, "Yeah, as much as I want to fuck you, I can't make it tonight." He probably ghosted her on the 4th night.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that part where he said that. And there's a
So he
reason why
fucked,
niggas
but I
say
don't
that.
think he ate her pussy though.
Listen, I've been in those situations sometimes, and You know, yeah, man. I really wanted to tear that ass up tonight, but I gotta go to work or some shit like
Hey,
that. Never called
if
him back.
if if that pussy was good, you know where he would
Back
have
in my
been
playing days.
over there.
Yeah, he definitely would have went.
Be a career student, so he kept taking out loan after loan. And
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for the super chat. And said,
Loans.
listen, family, Lenae and
Hey,
Long
Trey,
Shot watch old Lennon videos and repeating the
Trey,
talking point. I blame Lennon for this foolishness. Go ahead.
Trey. You gotta go back to
Yes.
the last super chat because we was talking and you forgot to thank the last super chat before this one too.
Okay, hold on. What was
The
that
yellow one.
one? Um,
We was talking.
no, I think I did. That was Texas Diva, wasn't it?
I don't know. It was
Academic
the yellow
God,
one.
pay MCD and pay your rent, Lenae. Oh, okay. I did not see that
Yeah,
one.
that one right there.
Thank you for the super chat, family.
We appreciate $1, but we would rather have 10. We appreciate $20, but we would rather have 50. We appreciate $50, but we would rather have 100. We appreciate $100, but we would rather have 200. Thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister.
And thank you
Papa,
for
thanks.
the $5 super chat that said, Blimmin' Head Lennon, we blame you for this. We thank you for
Yeah, this
leaving
shit
that
killed.
video up, but we also blame you for this. But this is
Yo,
Lennon paying his karmic debt back by letting me have the video. He could have taken it down because again, every time I go to the video, I tag his ass in it.
did y'all ever see y'all know the candy lemon heads? That's what cracked me up. If you ever see the character on the lemon head box, the candy lemon head, that's where I thought you got it from.
That is where I got it from. Lemonhead
Oh,
Lennon.
okay. So that's why the shit's so funny to me. Cause I seen the character on the box and I was like, that nigga head do look like that.
even with
There's an
that,
echo.
eventually he had to come, to an end, and he had to get out, and he had to do the job that he had went to school for. So he went out and he got a job with the school district.
Trey,
He
there's
worked
an
close. He
echo
didn't
that
venture
I
off
keep
and go
hearing.
anywhere else. But he worked close, and the
All right, there you
problem
go.
here is it's not even a problem. He went back to the same schools that he attended. So everything about this says screams safety to me.
Even if he
He was
did, what
okay
is the
with
point?
going away when it had to do with him getting what he needed, but when it came time to do the job, he went for safety. So he went back into the schools that he knew he was familiar with, but he was now not there being picked on. He was there as someone working. And with that, he wasn't, and I looked into this, he wasn't the best school psychologist that Billy had, black or otherwise, he wasn't. But he went when he was working, he was a traveling psychologist performing these tests on children. I don't doubt that he was messing with women in different schools. I don't doubt that. But everything was cool.
No
It's just
clue.
when he got
Again, the name of this live is Lenae Stacks, but the thumbnail say, Welcome to Umar Johnson land.
Right. And she
Well,
just
what-
put the extra bodies on this nigga.
She just
She was
want to
fucking
talk to
women in
this nigga.
school.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he was fucking women at each college. And why do you care?
Right. But listen, this what bothers me. Somebody said this in the chat earlier. You are fucking up so bad that you got us defending a nigga we don't like. You got us defending Umar.
I
and
said
it
it
left a
up here
bad taste in
too.
my mouth. You motherfuckers got us defending Umar. And that's where it clicked. I'm like, maybe that was the plan. I don't think Umar is that smart though.
I doubt that he is. I mean,
It
you saw
couldn't be
his
no
Sluffy
plan.
video?
I'm only defending him against these two line hoes.
Same.
Right.
I
The
ain't got
mission
nothing else
was,
for it.
but listen, the mission was to get Umar out of here. And since they've been here, we ain't been doing nothing but defending this nigga. That's diabolical. If it was thought of, then that nigga's an evil genius. He need, yo,
Nah, them
that
folk did
nigga
what
is
they did
mega
for they
mind.
15. Them folk did what they did for their 15 minutes of fame. They thought they was gonna blow up. Mary Ann thought
Yeah.
it was gonna be people reaching out to her to shoot movies for them and shit and want to
Right.
interview with her. Yeah, that's what
No,
Mhm.
I'm not saying that it was thought of. I'm just saying it's the irony of it. Like we are actually defending this nigga
Right.
when it was fuck Umar the entire time.
Hey, Rim, I don't know if you saw it, but when I was actually on your panel and you were reviewing Umar and that lady, a few things I said. One of the things is they were like the healing tea and whatever. I'm like, this is a scammer helping another scammer. And then she said, and then before then, they're like, oh, this is a natural smoothie. Smoothies aren't natural; they're smoothies,
The only
and they're
thing I wanted
Right.
to point out
Right.
about that video was she said the family can't get this nigga served, and he stayed doing lives like that. They couldn't have
But he
got a
be back at the
process
house
server.
doing live.
They couldn't have got the process server up there. He had
Yeah, but
music playing in the background and everything, so he wasn't leaving no time soon.
let me jump down. I hear another baby crying. I gotta
All
go.
right, sir.
Yeah, I'm be in the chat though.
Girl
all
dads
right. Good
rock.
seeing you, Rim.
Yeah, the girl daddy problems. I hear her screaming for me right now. All right, y'all.
All right,
into
good
the
seeing you,
position
man.
of assistant principal or principal, that's when shit went bad because then he had to be in one location and deal with people. So before he's riding around, he's pretty much a loner. He comes in, he can put on, whatever mask in order to do what he had to do. But when he became the assistant or principal,
What's crazy about this is everybody she's talking to has already heard this shit from Lenae or other content creators before. Why the fuck do they need to hear it from you?
Mm-hmm. Well, according to her narrative, she's more important and different because she knew him on a personal level instead of online. That's her argument.
that's when things got bad because he really had to interact with folks. And that is when he got fired. So leaving out.
He went through college where he had to interact with people. He went through undergraduate programs where he had to interact with people. He had on the job training where he had to interact with people. He was and then all of a sudden when he became a principal, he didn't know how to interact with people. But he knows how to interact with people as a public speaker. All right, cool, got it.
There like that, being fired, being tossed overboard is really he didn't bounce back from that. I don't think his ego took a big hit.
Again, ma'am, if what you're saying is true, the man got fired from the system. What we just call it, the white man system, since he think everything is racist. He got fired from the white man system and he became a polarizing public figure that people gave millions of dollars to open a school, then traveled the motherfucking world, still is traveling the world, got citizenship in another country, and you're saying his ego took a hit as a principal, it changed his motherfucking life for the better. What are we doing here? It changed his life for the better, and she's saying his ego took a hit when he got fired. Yet he didn't go into depression. He didn't disappear off the face of the map. He went from a nobody to damn near a household name. I can't believe this bitch. He went from a nobody to 1 point some million followers on just one platform. He went from a nobody talking about him on YouTube to he got his own sector. But his ego took a hit.
I bet you this much though, man. He will go down in history as a good for nothing scammer that never delivered to school. That will be a fact.
That's on him. He gotta live and die with that.
Exactly.
And so with that, he, I guess in his mind, decided that he wasn't going to let that happen again. So then you move on to him going into the UNIA. And so with the UNIA, he got into that position.
He ain't had no conversations with her about any of this shit. He ain't had one conversation with her about none of this shit she talking about. This shit was 30 years before this man knew this woman existed.
A little bit more relaxed. He went in there, did the same stuff, messing with women, and just being an overall agent of chaos.
You aided the chaos, though.
An agent of chaos. He divided the UNIA. He divided the UNIA from the 1950s, and all of those people had been there, and he
divided it from the 1950s.
He split them down. The purpose, I believe that the school, as soon as he got fired from Philadelphia,
what is split them up, split them down?
Idea of I'm just open my own school came into fruition, or it came into view, and that's when he set out to use bodies, places that he could go. It might have even been the church, where he could go in order to start this idea of, getting his body of people. And you'll see where I'm going with this when I say the body of people. Like this mass of people that were willing to follow him, right?
She ain't talking about
the same thing he thought I was trying to do.
Yeah, I don't. I have no interest in listening to this bitch go through a history lesson about some shit she wasn't around for. Okay, she playing a video. What does this prove? Who is this bitch that she playing?
That says Umar Johnson.
No, that's a channel that it's on. It says Destiny or something. I can't really. I think 28 subscribers or some shit of that nature.
My attorney and my realtor.
Oh yeah, she okay. She pulled. I thought that was me. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Until something reveals itself.
Okay, she took it down. Yeah, that says Destiny. And like it's either 78 or 28, 11 years ago. She just was on this bitch Googling shit.
In the buying
I shamed her to get YouTube Premium because she was up there with the commercials like, you ain't got premium? Shamed her into getting it. She didn't have that a week or two ago, family. And y'all telling me that this bitch telling y'all she don't listen to me. I keep telling you I am dangerous for your mental health, Hope. I know I am.
Trey, if you got her to pay YouTube Premium, you've got to get her to buy a condo. Put her in financial ruin.
If I'm getting on your nerve, bitch, put me in a jar and bury me.
Or better yet, no. Make her do trading. Make her do take her to make her go to Wall Street and buy some stocks. That'll ruin her pretty quickly.
If you're getting tired of my nerves, bitch, sacrifice a goat and cast a spell.
That me and my attorney and my realtor don't like. And I'm gonna come back to that in a second. So if you haven't been to DrUmarJohnsonSchool.com,
please pay attention to this because there's a lot of lies in here. A lot. Too many to break down.
So
we already know this though.
So wait a minute. This lady is 26 minutes in, still fucking eating.
Wow.
This bitch is having dinner on the lot. 26
I told you.
Goddamn minutes.
I told you it had to be some Carl Jr. or something. There's no way that it would take that much to eat peanuts. I told you.
Is she watching this whole thing? She like, just pay attention. She wanted to hear this nigga speak bad as hell.
I'm just being honest with you. This man was in his earlier days. Man, I wish I was around back then because I would have been able to pull a lot of this shit apart.
You would have been sucking his dick in the earlier days. What the fuck?
She's talking as if she became one of his earliest critics, and she wasn't.
I wish I would have been able to. Like, she wants y'all to forget she fucked this nigga.
Like, it's just so obvious. Or even seen this before I even got in that man's face. Because I would have pulled
research,
all this shit apart. I
man.
would have understood exactly what he was.
Look at the little struggle streamer.
Not as far as a con, but just check it out and listen.
You can go there tonight. DrUmarJohnsonSchool.com. Make a donation. Some of you brought checks and money orders tonight. I appreciate that. If you plan on making a donation tonight, make the check or money order out.
I repeat. I saw someone make a negative comment.
Make sure your name and mailing address are on your donation. Why? Because once the school is open, we want to make sure that you get credit for what you gave. Thanks, Bob. And anyone who has donated at least $1,000 as an individual, you will be honored as a financial founding mother.
I want to say this also. In a lot of Umar's,
I did nothing. Urban, you get a pass. Lenae, your boring ass about to get a pass too. I'm gonna sit on it. I'm gonna think about it real hard and decide if I'm gonna come back out and go through that whole 5-hour Lenae live. I don't even know where to start it on that motherfucker. But when I come back, that's what I'll be on if I come back on that. I'm fucking with you the whole Lenae live since it's up still and just laugh at you. That's probably what I'm doing. I whooped Urban ass. He's a bitch. He's not gonna come outside and defend his manhood, even though he started it again.
Did he ever call you back?
Nope. So
wow.
I'm done with that saga on his bitch ass niggas. Even though like 30 minutes left, but fuck it. It is what it is. I didn't milk that turnip. So yeah. I don't know, Lenae. This is I don't, again, you're repeating shit that was passed down to you. You is doing oral tradition Umar stories. You ain't verified none of this shit. You don't know if the UNIA story is true. Who did you talk to there that said he divided it? I'm just saying. All right, ladies and gentlemen. To the next episode. Little channel,
well,
big voice. We out.
Thanks for having me on, Trey.
My feet up, my feet up, my feet up.
Trap, I'm doing me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me.
My feet up,
I'm doing me.
my feet up.
Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers. I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs is insurance. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. Way to work naked like a skinny dipping, no crossing needed for this crucifixion. Told out, couple screws missing. Paranoid Low bay, but in the river fishing. Need a stove, water, need a kitchen. Without a diamond, still shine, glisten. Selling around so everybody itching. Falling strong, charging for a mission. Mathematics, simple addition. Bad luck, like a bad kid. One another few, still around street, no matter what. Never act different, no GPS. Public back tripping. Money cup, guess I'm back sipping. Like Jackson Kid, I guess I'm back a hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers, I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs, is insurance. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up, keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me.
I was riding in the tourist, dreaming of a rate. Got another little bun, then another K. Go by the SK, pop by the K. Back cabin with a juice at a Timberlake. Real reach at a rally, it's another 8. Ball pro, don't rock step with a 8. I'm a star cloud 9, I'm an Alex Bay. Roll run the show, money, get it steady stay. Glad brother finna kill, Adam on the way. Riding with a 6'9", present OJ. I was counting money way back at 08. 7 name with a money boy trade. HD lifestyle, I'm 4K. 4 clips, 2 rock, chrome, AK. Being legal, I carry 34 state. Sick and tired of it, gotta
hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers, I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs, is insurance. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up, keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers, I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the